Let's
Alright,
jump into it. Where are we?
John.
Here we go. Episode 39 of Candlekeep Mysteries. In the depths of a temple underneath a broken tower in a forest not too far from Waterdeep. Yeah, that place. Anyway, last time, you guys ready to investigate this cult set off to the place marked down on your map, and you found what looked to be a number of tents and construction materials and tools, but the materials and tools looked to be very, very much left and rotting away and rusting and unused. Investigating further, you found some stone steps descending into the earth where the ruined tower was, and you stepped into some sort of underground antechamber where you caught a couple of, well, you didn't know what they were called, but yeah, there were two grells and a couple of cultists. Caught them off with a nice little fireball, and a fight broke out, and everything seemed fine. One of them kind of peeked around and saw what was going on, and then started making a run for it. And Salam says, he said to himself, "I got this. This will be no problem." And then he ended up getting crit so many times.
The levitation came after.
Lots of critting, and Salam was nearly downed, but the gang came to help him out, and yeah, you defeated the welcome party, making a little bit of noise, but not too much. There was also a fountain of what looked to be safe to drink water, but no one has been yet to drink from it. There was also a silver cup, which Azza took for themselves and pocketed that. Looking through some side doors that you broke in using the old silence smash approach, you found an arcane study. There were some cracked drift globes. Azza took them and then fell into a pit, but he was pulled back out, and a little bit of damage, but probably most damage dealt to his self-confidence perhaps, but he seems fine. There was a book titled Retribution of the Ancients, containing information on dark rituals. Actually, that probably would have mentioned the creatures as grells, but yeah, there was some information on how to summon those, and there was kind of like some experimental magic that was primarily necromancy, but kind of sprinkling a little bit of druidic magic in there, which is unheard of. There was also a number of prepared spells in the tomes. You also found some gold medallions with a symbol, which was a distended tongue with a torn root. Later there was also the wooden box with some phycomid fungus samples that you have as well. Yeah, so you went on and found an area where they were making wooden versions of these gold medallions, somewhere around 40, maybe 50 of them, so presumably these are tokens for the people who have been initiated into this cult. There was a register that contained information and such, but Keenerin managed to work out that it was fake information designed to catch out any spies or thieves that would be snooping around. We finished as the group heard some shuffling and fidgeting going on down the steps around the corner here, and everyone is in position, and Salam was on the steps ready to spring into action. So I believe that's everything. There was the little bit of levitation going around where you kind of battered around a cultist a bit, but yeah, that's more or less everything that happened. So yeah,
let's... It broke out just in time for me to miss out on all the fun.
Yeah, maybe next time. So yeah, let's unpause and get back into it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's at the bottom of the steps, just around a corner, that you hear faint shuffling and fidgeting.
I don't remember if we had Pass Without Trace.
I
just gonna...
believe so. I think it should still
It's
be around.
probably close to. It's probably close to being worn out.
Yeah, you're probably on the tail end of it, let's say.
So just to ensure, Kinoran's just gonna cast it again,
Okay.
so that we can get a closer look at whatever that shuffling sound is.
So everyone is stealthing on up to the bottom of these steps then, yeah?
Kinoran is, that's for sure.
Okay.
Do, 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 do.
I got a 14.
14.
Here it comes. Let's see, advantage. No, it's not. It's still disadvantage with plus 10. I can take an 18. Da-na, 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 da-na.
Listen, an old man with slippers is just as stealthy as a man in armor.
Exactly.
But yeah, we'll press forward a little bit.
Okay, so what was the lowest roll? Let's see. 14. Let me roll something real quick before you advance any further.
Quickly advance further before we roll something.
Quick, get in
Let's
the next
see,
room.
where are we? Okay, as you reach the bottom of the steps, you hear a faint whisper of someone saying, "They're coming, be ready."
I heard us. Be ready.
So, what's the play?
Kinoran will just whisper, "They know we're here. They know we're coming."
Are you holding position? It's been a few seconds. They've probably been able to ready any actions if they're readying anything.
I got this. He says famous last words. I declare the dodge action, and then I move here.
Okay, so you jump out, taking the dodge action, and then you are met.
I'm gonna follow him.
Yeah.
And I have a sacred flame ready.
Okay, so they will react with theirs, going for the first target. So that comes out. So that will be Azza. So the one at
Hey,
the
it's
front.
me.
Will
Azza.
cast spiritual weapon.
Ooh.
Where's my spiritual weapon? It will be here. And that was at disadvantage, but it rolled 11 anyway, so that's a miss. And then the other one will cast Sacred Flame.
Advantage on deck saves when dodge.
Oh really? I didn't know
You
that.
have
So yeah, DC 11.
you have made, well, a probably moderate mistake. My bonus is still plus 0.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. So yeah, Salam, you jump down and fire your spell off at whichever target you choose.
Just the first one.
First one, yeah, go for that.
See, the funny thing about spiritual weapon is
It's a dex saving throw.
Oh, you did
for-
Sacred Flame as well, yeah. Okay. Dexterity saving throw.
Ooh. No.
Jesus
21.
Christ.
Yeah, he does
Gotta
a
be kidding.
pirouette, spinning out of the
ridiculous.
way dexterously. Excellent. Did anyone else jump down with anything?
I didn't declare anything, so.
Yeah, if I can we move closer, that's it. But not
Yeah, you
out to
can-
where these guys are at.
You can move into position, and then when we're all in place, we can roll initiative.
he said the words. He said the thing I'm going out for. What a surprise.
Okay, while you're rolling, I'll go get some wine.
I have to change mine to an 18.
Yeah, I'll do that in a sec.
to take a quick nap until initiative 4.
Okay, changing to, what was that, an 18, sorry?
Yeah, 18.
Okay. Bang, straight to the top. So yeah, we'll begin initiative then with Salam.
Oh shit.
Is this not good?
I just was not prepared.
Ah,
Well, fuck these guys. I'm gonna move up to there. I am going to cast. I don't like these things. I'll cast Spiritual Weapon.
mm-hmm.
15 hit.
15, yeah, that hits.
11 force damage. And then I will flail.
Alright,
them.
nice. So you hit 4, oh,
Ooh, perfect.
5. Okay, so yeah, you spring into action, conjuring your spiritual weapon and swing with flail. Yeah, 2 hits, dealing a decent chunk of damage to the fanatical cult member before you. Anything else?
No, that's all I got.
Alright, so we'll go over to Keenerin then.
All right, Mr. Keener, I'll pop on down. All right, seeing some friends ahead. He's gonna try and cast Erupting Earth.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that sounds big
yeah.
and
Yeah, I
loud.
haven't. Yeah, I haven't used this spell, so.
Chanclas? What's a
Let's
Chanclas.
chancla?
see.
It's
I put it.
it's Spanish for slipper.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Put
that,
it.
but I don't
It's
know
the
any
weapon of
Spanish.
choice.
Alright,
Weapon
I
of
get
choice
you.
for Spanish ladies.
Yeah, I get that. Alright, Erupting Earth. So DC 14, yeah.
It's actually 15 because of the sickle.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's see, DC 15 Dexterity saving throw. And I'm guessing this is a very loud spell.
It just says a fountain of churned earth and stone erupts, centered on that point. So I don't know.
Okay. So yeah, a 7 and a 17, so the first one fails, so the one closest to you fails, so that's the full 21 damage. So he takes the full brunt of this fountain of earth and rock that comes spitting up and kind of just like attempts to swallow him up and crush him, but he manages to stay above it all, but he looks very beat up. The other one takes half.
Half damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, is this gonna persist in any way? What's it do? Is it difficult terrain?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's basis difficult terrain.
Okay. Alright then.
And then he'll back up just a little bit, and that'll be it for Keenerin.
Alright, over to Kane then.
Alright, Kane's gonna move on down so he can see people. Alright, he sees some people now. He's gonna cast a firebolt at the one, the
beat one. Oh, the one at the back? Yeah?
Yeah, the one at the back.
Alright.
The thing didn't even roll.
10.
It just
Just
stood out
slid.
on 18.
10 damage.
Hey, sounds good to me.
Yeah. So yeah, you dip out from where the stairs are and then send a bolt of fire that hits them cleanly, dealing 10 fire damage. Very nice.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright, so we'll go over to Chadwick. So Chadwick will come running on down. You'll see what's going on and he will join in on this fun. he is gonna cast spell. He also has mage armor now. So he shouldn't be
Good.
too squishy.
Good for him. He's definitely still squishy.
Yeah, but not as squishy. Yeah, he'll just throw a
No, he's
firebolt.
not. Now he's not embarrassingly squishy.
12 does not hit. He'll kind of duck back and end his turn. So we'll go over to the rear cult fanatic, who will move on up. So that's difficult terrain. So 10, 20, 25. So he'll get around the back of Salam, and he will go for an inflict wounds
Watch out.
at first level.
I'd like to. Okay.
So that's a miss. Are you doing something?
No. No.
Okay. Yeah, so that misses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Azza, that goes over to you then. So, Salam is flanked, but you now have a nice opportunity. Oh.
He is, but this one hasn't taken his turn yet, and is seriously wounded.
Mm.
I have enough movement to go back to give Salam flank next turn, anyways.
Mm-hmm. Smart.
So, let's take care of this, and let's see if I actually fix Booming Blade. Here it comes.
Oh.
Look, a miss.
Yeah, that doesn't hit, unfortunately, but it looks like it rolled right.
I also didn't roll damage, which is a small problem. I guess I didn't do that right.
Hmm.
Only need one.
That doesn't hit either, unfortunately. Perhaps the magics in your booming blade sends it into a bit of a uncontrollable swirl, and kind of little pops of magic make it unwieldy, and you miss both of your swings. Anything else?
No, I was really hoping to be dead, but I'll stay true to my word.
Mm-hmm.
Finishing my movement here.
So that will be a opportunity. Yeah. You'll have a go at you with his little daggery dag and miss.
That was on 18, I saw it. Then it wasn't.
Yeah. So, yeah, if that's everything, we go over to this guy. So, he will use his spiritual weapon to attack Kane. So, let's get that going. Oh, almost. So, 17 to hit on Kane. I'm guessing that hits.
That hits.
Alright, so this spiritual weapon swings at you and does 7 force damage. And then the cult fanatic will lunge forwards with a inflict wounds attack on Salam. 17 misses, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, 19 AC. Alright, so we go back to the top of the turn order with Salam.
Yeah, as much as I'd love to get flanking, I gotta finish this guy off. So I am going to spiritual weapon him.
Yeah, that hits.
Hammer will be enough.
Oh my God.
Okay, so where's the damage on that? Ah, that's wait, where? It's not showing up. Oh, there it
The
is.
damage go.
Well, you rolled.
Oh, it's
Is
up
it-
there.
It's still up
Oh,
there.
it's up where? Where is it? How much?
Oh no, I don't see it.
What was the
I don't see
dice?
Weird.
Feel free to re-roll it then. Just roll the damage.
Okay.
Okay.
How come it's not showing up?
Yeah, I'm still not seeing it.
Yeah. I mean, it was 4. It would be 4 plus 5, so it would be 9.
Yeah, let's go with that then. So 9 force damage. Yeah.
He's still up.
Yeah, he's just about up.
Okay, I guess I will flail him then.
Okay, so that hits for
Ooh,
12
crack.
damage. Yep, you
Chunky
finish this
damage.
one off. So yeah, you go with spiritual weapon and then follow up with your own flail, cracking him across the face. His neck snaps backwards and then he crumples to the floor dead. And then his spiritual weapon
I
will
will
go as
move
well.
my spiritual weapon into there.
Alright. And if that's everything, yeah, we'll go to Keenerin.
Being so close, Keenan is going to let's just do a shillelagh bonus action and then hit him with the staff.
Alright, go for it. Alright, 22 hits. 4 damage.
Little bonk damage, yeah, little bonk damage there. That's it for Keenan.
Alright. Over to Kane then.
Firebolt.
Yep, firebolt. Nice. 7 fire damage. Alright, this guy's looking pretty beat up.
And he's just gonna move back a little bit to look down this hallway. So 5, 10, 15. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, so we'll go to Chadwick now. Chadwick wants to get in on that. What's he
The
gonna
melee wizard.
Let's see. Okay, so Chadwick kind of just seeing the opportunity that this guy's surrounded, he says, prime time to experiment with a new spell I've been working on. He kind of just like makes his way in there and kind of tries to grab a hold of this guy.
Is that right?
God.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
that's not
nice
great.
dice.
Wow. So he kind of just sidles in there and he kind of just grabs a hold of him, and you see his fingers kind of dig into this cultist, and some of the color just drains from him, and he begins to sway on the spot. Okay. So then we'll go over to him. Where are we? So he will turn to face Chadwick then, and he will cast Inflict Wounds as well on Chadwick.
No. My boy.
And he'll miss.
Wow.
So we'll go to Azza.
Wizard. Wow, that has to be really embarrassing for you. I'll end your life real quick.
He kind of just looks like a deer caught in headlights.
You should have advantage.
Yeah, you have advantage.
You're right, but I'm still mad. Okay.
Okay, so 19 damage there. That's enough. Yeah, you go in and, as promised, you end this guy's life. You cut off whatever choice part of you you decide, and he drops to the floor dead. And as the silence kind of grows in around you from this battle, you hear the close distance, chanting.
I was quite hoping more would come this way, and my little trap here would slow him down.
It was a good idea, but it sounds like we're interrupting a party. Seems it's a good time to crash it.
I agree. Can we tell what side it's coming from?
It's coming from somewhere within this large area that you have now entered.
Okay.
Maybe we're hearing it from both sides.
Possibly. Well, yeah. Yeah, you probably can. You kind of angle yourself, and yeah, you can tell it's coming from both sides.
Well, perhaps we move up quietly, see if we can get a better angle on them. Pass Without Trace is still up.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we go that way? Or will your spell wear off?
It'll remain like that until someone clears it.
Well, let us mosey on out then.
Okay.
Love me the mosey.
So
Yes,
if
I
you're doing it
suppose that should,
stealthily, yeah, roll stealth again.
Yes, and if anyone attempts to spring an ambush on us, hopefully the earth will slow them down.
Oh, Shadwick just disappears into the shadows.
Damn it, where'd Chadwick go? I turned my head, but he's behind me. I turned my head, he's behind me again. Where is Chadwick?
18.
31.
Okay.
Working on it.
Okay, so they are actively looking for you, but let's have a look. Where are we?
What is happening?
Perception.
I don't even know where I am.
I like the shattering.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow,
pretty
they
good.
are looking at the wrong end of the room. So yeah, you round the corner and look into this large area. This huge space has the appearance of a chapel. Its walls carved with unnatural imagery. A large alcove to the south contains a huge purple stone statue of a monstrous, otherworldly creature with a large, bulbous head, long arms, tentacles for legs, and multifaceted eyes glowing with aquamarine light. Two bodies are draped over an altar in front of the statue, and standing over them is a tall, bald man clutching a bloody knife. You see around him robed cultists, and floating nearby is another of those hideous creatures that looks like a giant tentacled brain. And it looks like the chanting is reaching a kind of peak. Let me also grab something for you. Yeah, the man you see is this guy.
Looks like a big loser. But he misses all of his attack rolls.
Maybe. Who knows? Is there any other handouts I can give you? I think that's it. Da 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 da.
Watch out. I think that necklace is kryptonite.
Oh. But yeah, so the cultists around him seem to be on the lookout, but it looks like they haven't spotted you. Neither the same for the floating brain creature. The bald one is very much busy with his chanting, and yes, so it seems like they have not noticed you so far.
Big dummies.
So what's the plan?
If you gentlemen would like to get a little closer before I set this thing off, please do so.
Yeah, let's move up quick. 1, 2, 3.
So yeah, you are able to get into position before you... Oh, I mean, quite close there. Maybe not that close.
I'm dashing.
Oh, okay. So you're dashing to get in there, and then I guess was Kane going to set off a fireball, maybe?
We already know you're a handsome rogue, but why are you so close?
Yeah, Kane's gonna let off a 4th level fireball.
4th level. Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
He sees Salam running in, so he's gonna snap his fingers and a bead of fire is gonna fly out and blow up just comfortably in front of him.
Okay.
Asking the warmth.
Alright, so dexterity saving throws for these guys.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of
That's a
damage.
lot of damage.
Dexterity saving throw. I'll just roll. I don't think anyone has anything that should help them.
Oh my god.
Oh, they're rolling well.
They're rolling so well.
Let's see. So what was the DC? 16. So
16, so 3 saves.
all
At
right.
least-
19 is still good damage.
So
though.
Vialis,
At
he
least Vialis
fails, so he will take 38. And then the Grell fails, so that will take 38. And
That's
the
still like
others-
140 points of damage you
the
just
others,
did.
so 15, 16, 17, 19 on the others. Alright. Alright, so yeah, you take these guys completely by surprise and unleash a fireball, and you see these guys are just reeling from this. And yeah, if there's nothing else, we will roll initiative.
Here we go.
There we go.
I have the dumbest compulsion to use my longbow. Be like, haha. I should not. Ooh, hey, an oof dice. I haven't seen that before.
Oof. What?
Oof.
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 Alright, let's roll initiative for these guys. Okay. So yeah, beginning combat, Kane goes first.
3rd level fireball on him.
Jesus Christ.
Wham! Wham!
Alright.
Wow.
What's the range?
Fight's over, everyone. 2 fireballs. That's over. That's ever been needed.
Oh well.
No
Too
counts up
far.
to you.
Yeah,
I'm too
little
far.
bitch. Little bitch. Alright, cast your stupid fireball. Oh, I'll be quite miffed if this guy doesn't get to do anything.
Oh my god.
This dice. These die rolls.
Dude, that's a
Bet
ridiculous.
get used to it.
I just changed my dice too. I got rid of the fucking dragon that's a natural 1.
Okay,
Oh my
let's
god,
see.
did 4 of them just save?
So all except the Grell save, so that was 38.
Jesus.
So the Grell is gone.
Oh wait,
What's
the
your spell
15.
CBC?
The cultist that rolled a 15 fails. It's 16.
Oh yeah, the cultist, yeah.
I'm gonna use Woe on Vialis.
Okay, let me
That's
just
just
deal with the
Hold
rest
on.
of
Oh,
them.
never mind.
So-
Never mind. Sorry. Never mind. I had to be within 30 feet.
So he saved, but he's dead. He saved.
I was gonna try to lower his saving throw.
Okay, yeah, so you send another fireball over, and the 2 cultists that were closest to the bald guy drop, and so does the Grell, is kind of just like engulfed in flames. The fanatic and the bald guy are still standing, however. Okay.
I will burn 2 sorcery points to quicken spell and throw a firebolt at the cultist in the front.
Okay, yeah. So fire away.
Hoping for a crit there.
Okay, so that hits for 14 damage. Okay, that fanatic is not looking good. So if that's everything, we'll go over to Chadwick. Yeah. Alright, so Chadwick will send a firebolt towards the fanatic.
Oh, come on, Chadwick, fireball them.
That hits for 15, and he drops. Then we go over to Keenerin. Yeah, all of them are dead except for the bald guy.
Keter will kind of like look over his shoulder and say, Kane, leave some cultists for the rest of us.
Wow.
But Keenan will, seeing that shiny pendant around his neck, Keenan would like to cast heat metal on it.
Mm-hmm. Heat metal, huh?
If it looks metallic.
Oh, let's have a look.
The chain is, if it's any, hold on, where did it go?
I mean, it's probably one of the gold ones, maybe. I'm not sure. Let me open.
Yeah.
Oh, how to do the
If it's a manufactured metal object.
Let's look at that handout again. It's probably like a very thin chain. Yeah.
I mean, hey, give you a nice little sunburn ring around your neck.
Yeah. Let's
But so Keenorn's trying this because knowing some basics about religion and stuff like that, he knows that a lot of people will wear like holy symbols or something. So he sees this big old pendant and he's just like, I don't know if that's evil or whatever, but I'm gonna heat that up.
Okay.
That's his reasoning. So I'll go ahead and post that if you'd like it.
Let's see.
I'll let you determine whether it's metal or not.
Let's just counterspell it, and that'll be fine.
Okay.
So yeah,
So
he sees
he
you
tries to do
wielding
it
the
and
magic,
his-
and he utters the counterspell components, and your magic just fails. But yeah, I mean it's a necklace. It's not a lot of metal, but it would still be heated. Yeah.
Okay, that is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really. Keenorn will like, he didn't like that one, and that'll be it.
Okay, we'll go over to Azza then.
He'd rather take a fireball than that.
He didn't have a choice. He was too far away.
Gotcha.
So every
Keenorn
bit
doesn't know that.
every bit counts for his health now. Just planning what I can do that will
Just a little far.
let him get revenge
1,
without
2, 3,
just giving him power word kill.
4, 5. Just going around for 5. I shoot him with my longbow.
Yeah, you
So-
pull your
Oh, God.
longbow out and send an arrow sailing his way.
2 arrows, thank you. I have extra attack.
You do.
Pow.
Papow.
Pow.
So that was a. What was the to hit? It was a 13 plus what? Why does it say 7?
It's
I think it's
13 plus 0.
3. For
Oh yeah, proficiency bonus. My
Oh,
bad. I'm only.
and I guess that misses then.
So it would be 16. The
Yeah,
first
that
one is
misses.
16.
So yeah, you see the arrow kind of look like it's about to hit him, but then it kind of just like bounces off a kind of shimmering force field around him that many of you will probably be able to identify as mage armor.
What a dick. Alright,
Rude.
I tried.
Was that both your attacks?
My wayward. Yeah.
All
The other
right.
one was probably where the 7 came from.
Yeah. All right. So it will be his turn then, and he kind of looks down at the body, and curses under his breath, and then disappears into thin air.
Fireball.
Okay.
This is my new spell.
So
Help me
Salam,
with
it is your
visibility.
turn now.
Dispel magic.
Do you need to? Can you just do that? Do you need to be able to?
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends.
Ah. Okay, I guess he'll counterspell that.
Didn't he just counterspelled something?
Yeah, and then he had his
He
turn.
got his turn. Yeah.
Ah, shit.
I'm doing everything I can right now.
Look, he got hit by 2 fireballs in a row.
I want to get at least one good hit in. Anything else, Salam?
Oh, and it was fucking greater invisibility too. God damn it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That would have been hilarious. Like, ha!
No,
Counterspell!
Then he's just there anyway. Okay. Alright, so if that's everything, we go over to Kane.
All right. So this guy disappeared, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And Salam is standing right there.
Mm-hmm. What have you got to
Just
screw me
fireball
over?
me.
Had he moved closer so he could use that counter spell on Kane.
He's already used his counter spell, but yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, but he'll
You
have
don't know
another
where he
turn.
is. He could be right next
Yeah.
to you, Azza, and you wouldn't even know it.
Not unless I made a search roll and passed. Also, that doesn't prove me wrong because he would still be closer to Kane.
True.
All right. So with my action, Kane's gonna point in this direction,
Mm-hmm.
straight down this way,
Mm-hmm.
and cast message and say, "Darling, do you really think you can escape? You could reply to this message."
You have no reply. I mean, would you, with message, would you know if you've connected to someone?
I don't know. Let's see. I don't know.
Hmm.
I'll leave that up to you.
Let's see. It doesn't say, but do an Arcana roll. Let's make it difficult-ish, like DC 15, and then you can feel if you made a connection. Okay. So yeah, you kind of send the message out. You hear no reply, and you're not sure if it connected or not.
All right. So then, I don't know. Bonus action. I am going to burn a second level spell slot to gain sorcery points back. And that'll be my turn.
All right. And we'll go over to Chadwick. Chadwick, my man. What can he do? That would be good, but not too good. Let's see. Can you see? Can you see through wall of fire? So if he created a barrier to stop him getting close to you, would you still be able to fire through it? I always get confused with wall of fire. Though the wall is opaque, so yeah, it would kind of block your view of things. So yeah, maybe not that one.
Do it. Go with what you feel.
Okay, Chadwick says, let's go fishing. And he will cast Fireball. And he will cast it on Salam. No. He'll throw it over here. Bang. He might be there.
Might be there.
He might be there. What he's gonna do is damage. So 31. So he sends a ball of fire careening over to that space there, and there's an explosion. Right, it shakes the foundations, dust is kicked up, and yeah, when it settles, you don't see any body. You didn't hear any cries out of pain, though, either. So we'll go over to Keenerin.
Keenerin will go, I think we've got him on the run. Let's make this more difficult for him. And he's going to try and cast Erupting Earth again.
Ooh, okay. With the previous Erupting Earth, does that difficult terrain persist, or does it disappear after a while?
Double check.
Not
I
that
had
it-
said until it was cleared.
Oh, really? So that should still be difficult terrain then. Okay.
Yep. Additionally, the ground in the area becomes difficult terrain until cleared, and it takes at least 1 minute per 5 foot square. So
That'll take a
we'll
while.
Go ahead and what? Oh, it burned up once. So here we go. He'll cast it. Cast it thereabouts. Whether it hits or not, it creates difficult terrain. So just kind of casts it. Oh, it looks like it's off center. I don't know if you're able to move the square. Yeah, can you move it one to the left? So it's like up against the wall, so he doesn't have like a little 5 foot gap. Yeah, perfect. And then I'm just gonna click this. If he's in there, whatever, but that's, there you go. And then he's going to move. Yeah. Where is it? He'll move on up here, and that'll be it for Keenerin.
Yeah, so yeah, you see the earth erupt, some cracks go up the wall and worryingly up one of the pillars as well, since it was caught in that, but it still looks stable. But yeah, you don't hear any cries of pain or anguish from within that space, so you don't think you caught him.
Okay.
Yeah, and he looks like a little bitch, so if he gets hurt, he would probably cry out. So yeah, if that's everything, over to Azza.
Alright, well, I look up the dimensions of Thunderwave again. 15
The
foot.
15-foot cube.
Yeah, that sounds about
That's
right.
what I'm reading.
15-foot cube. Lay it down while I get some more wine.
Wait. I'm sure incapable of dealing with invisible foes.
If only your night vision goggles had infrared vision as well.
Yeah.
That would
I'm
be
going to
ideal.
I'm gonna try what I can do best, which is still probably gonna fail. I step on top of this pew, and I'll take the search action. I'll look for signs of someone moving in the dirt.
Okay. Roll
I
perception.
probably have disadvantage.
So roll perception, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you have like any thing that would help you with that, with your huntingness?
No.
No. All
Would
right.
the ash of his allies give away?
We'll probably set it. So yeah, there would be kind of ash. It would be quite a difficult DC, but not too difficult to make it crazy.
Well, the big problem is it's probably disadvantage. I'm just watching the floor, watching the ash, watching the bodies.
Well, he's probably not moving right now, but you could like look into this area and see if there's any footprints giving you a clue as to which direction he went. So, yeah, roll your.
Actually, Dungeon Master, all turns happen theoretically at the same time. So he
Alright.
would be moving.
Alright. Yeah, geez, go for it.
Let's not make a big deal out of it.
Well, you got a 7, so you don't see shit.
Yeah, well,
Unfortunately.
it was just what I could come up with.
Yeah, that's fine. So, like, depending on what you got, I would have said, oh, you get an idea he went in this direction. If you got really good, you could say, oh, you see the footsteps going to this general area. But yeah, with a 7, that's not really going to get you anything, unfortunately. Anything else?
I see no sign of him. Keep your guards up.
Okay. So now it's
Pushes me
his
off.
turn.
He pushes me off the pew like a bully.
Okay, so let's see. Where will he do this from? So 5, 10, 15. So he's done 15 movement. And then he...
Wait, has he?
Yeah. Let's see now. Okay. Which one shall I go for?
I'm so dumb.
What? Oh, have you found a spell? What's the range on this? Oh, that's quite a lot of range. So yeah, let's go with this one. Shablamo. So yeah,
Walked right into it.
DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
Oh, good dex.
Oh no.
I'm a melee build. It's a straight build.
Okay.
Just made
so
it.
Kane just makes it. As it, no good.
Nope.
Keener, no good. So yeah, Kane, you will take half damage. Let's see what we got. Okay, so let's expand that so we can see the actual damage. So 13 bludgeoning, 16 cold. Okay. So Salam, since you're relatively close, you hear is it a verbal? Yeah, there's verbal. So you hear someone kind of muttering a spell in that's a bit too big. Somewhere around in this area.
Okay.
Yeah, so you kind of hear it in that direction. And
You have to scroll up a little bit above the saving throws.
What?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
So you kind of hear him mutter there, but then you probably make out the signs of a few footsteps. Let's see, he had 15 left. So you have a general idea. So you heard the spell followed by the softer footsteps after that, just a little bit though. And then does he have any bonus actions? Oh, he has Misty Step. Fuck.
He can't cast the second spell though.
Oh yeah, he can't. Yeah, he could do a cantrip if there's a
Second
bonus.
leveled spell.
Yeah. No, yeah, very true. Thank you for that, Salam. Yes. So yeah, it's your go. Yeah, magical
Misty
Okay.
cantrip.
bludgeoning wouldn't let you.
How tall is this altar thing?
Just general sacrificial altar height, probably waist height, so you can comfortably sacrifice your offerings to your god without needing to reach up or bend over slightly to get at them, unless you're horrendously tall or short.
And how
That's
tall
always
is this?
important.
The kind of base is. Let me see if there's any actual descriptions for that. Let's see. It's going to be quite a honking big statue. It doesn't say, but as I said, it's probably a honking big statue. Let's say the kind of plinth it's on is kind of 5 feet, and then the actual statue kind of extends above that by quite a bit. But the actual
So I
big...
could easily kind of like crouch behind it and cast a spell.
Yeah, you could use it as a cover, I guess.
Okay. So that's 20 feet to there. I am going to cast See Invisibility on myself.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, you cast See Invisibility on yourself.
And then I'm going to step out.
Yeah, so I would need...
And see what I see.
Yeah. I'd need vision to cast Counterspell, wouldn't I?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so I can reveal him to you. I can't selectively let you know where he is, but yeah, so everyone, no metagaming, okay?
Here.
So yeah, you see him over there, Salam.
We're good.
Okay.
Kind of crouched down with...
I will point that out to everyone and I'll yell, "He's over here!"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you take a bit of rubble up off the floor and kind of hock it onto the space that he's on. So everyone knows kind of where he is. Yeah. But he is still technically invisible. So yeah, you could do a range attack spell, but if onto that space, but it would still be at disadvantage. Alright, anything else, Salam?
That is it.
Alright, so yeah, his position has been rumbled over to Kane. Any more fireballs?
No, I got something better. I'm gonna step out of this blue stuff though.
Should be difficult terrain as well, I think.
That's just rude.
But yeah, you should have no problem stepping out of that.
And I'm gonna convert 6 sorcery points to a level 4 spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna cast Randuin Psychic Lance and say, "Vile sweetheart, please don't run away like a coward."
Fuck, why are you so far away? Yeah, go for it. He's gonna catch it with his hands.
Well, you should take my advice and move closer.
Psychic Lance, DC 16 Intelligence saving throw. Does he have any bullshit he can use to help? No. Yes, okay, DC 16 Intelligence saving throw. How smart are you, my friend? Fuck.
Not very.
You dumb fuck.
Oh no.
He is now incapacitated.
Oh, that's great. Well, he got one spell off. Well, one offensive spell. So what's the damage? 19. 19 psychic. And he is incapacitated for until the start of your next turn? Or just...
Yeah, until the start of my next turn.
Alright, so yeah, you send this lance over. Yeah. Is there anything I could... With the lance, do you... I mean, would you need actual visuals to cast it? I mean, you know where he is. You could probably just search for his mind and do it. Yeah, sure, why not? So yeah, you do.
With that spell, you can just utter a name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's alternative. Either you see it or you can utter a creature's name. If the name target is within range, it becomes the spell target, even if you can't see it.
Yeah, so I guess you just rolled the dice and said Vialis.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. This is Gialis, his half twin brother. So it fails. No, yeah, you
is in the other room.
you nut him. He is boggled beyond all belief, and he is not looking great. Well, Salam, you can see that this guy is all kinds of fucked up. Over to Chadwick. He doesn't like the cold, and I forgot to deal damage to him. Hold on. He didn't even do the saving throw. Dexterity.
He's too strong for saving throws. He just uses legendary resistance.
Yeah.
He just levitated out of it.
So he takes the full. What was it? 29. Okay.
29.
Alright, so yeah, he took a pretty solid hit, so he'll get out of that. So 10, 20, yeah. And he will, let's see, what's his spells? He is gonna cast a spell. He is gonna...
Which one?
He's got so many to choose from. He is he's gonna throw a chromatic orb and deal shadow damage if it's in range. 90 feet, so that should be in range. Oop, no, I just grabbed his token. 90 feet. Yeah, he's in range. So he sees the spot that Salam pointed out, and he takes out his component, conjures his magical orb, and throws it over. That should be at disadvantage still.
Does
Would
being
it-
incapacitated make you drop concentration?
Can you check that for me?
Yeah.
Well,
I
Well,
don't.
my question was,
know.
incapacitation, isn't that advantage on attacks? So shouldn't that cancel out with the invisibility?
yeah.
No, all it says is an incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions. It says nothing about advantage on attacks. It's just-
Okay.
They just
But
can't take actions.
For
or
the
reactions.
for the conditions on
too
roll
many-
20, you
there's too
lose
many
concentration. Hold on. Roll 20 says if you lose concentration on a spell if you're incapacitated or if you die.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. I guess we'll go with that. Either way, he hit and did 16 damage. 16 shadow damage as well. So yeah, he sends this ball of shadowy energy careening over, and it just explodes all over Vialis, coating him in a shadowy flame that burns away and eats at his skin. You presume he would be crying out in pain if he wasn't incapacitated. He kind of just like silently screams with his eyes or something. Yeah, Shadwick gets a devious look on his face as he stands next to you, Kane, and he kind of looks back at you and gives you the thumbs up. Over to Keenerin, still in the
Right.
chilly embrace of this ice storm.
Right. Let's see. So it's difficult terrain.
When does this
10.
actually go?
20 and 30.
Oh, end of your next turn. Okay. Oh yeah,
Kieran looks,
he should do that. He took damage a bunch. Saving throw. 14. That would save the chromatic. DC. What is it? DC 10 or how does it work?
Half the damage.
EC
Half
10 is the
damage, yeah.
lowest.
Yeah. He got hit before with the psychic lens. How much damage was that? 19.
19.
So I'll save for
Still
that as
10.
well. Concentration. Yeah, carry on, Keenerin. Sorry. Oh, he'll fail
Keener will
that.
kind
So
of hobble.
yeah, invisibility. He is visible.
Keener will kind of hobble on over here, trying to make his way through the ice. He's like slipping around. He looks pretty bludgeoned and bruised from the massive hail that just hit him. And seeing the guy kind of crumpled in the corner there, he'll say, I'll leave it up to the rest of you. And he will take his wild shape, the starry form of Chalice.
The healing chalice.
Bird.
I think.
Yes. I don't know why it rolled, but okay. Anyways, he was going to cast Cure Wounds on himself. He took a lot of damage there, so he's gonna heal himself, and then he's gonna give cool. He's gonna give that starry form chalice healing to Chadwick, since he was also in the AOE, and knowing that Chadwick's probably just as frail as he is, is gonna heal Chadwick for 5.
How much was Chadwick, sorry?
5 HP. He gets 5 back.
Nice. Chadwick appreciates that.
Keener will get 12 back.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it for Keenerin.
Okay. Azza. Vialis is revealed. And he is looking incredibly weak.
Stumble out of that hurricane, coughing up hail. That sucked. Pew. Pew.
Are you shooting with your longbow?
Yeah. He's too far away. Oh, my spells are little tiny first level spells and 1 second level spell.
Mm-hmm.
Like a 1/3 caster.
10 does not hit.
That was cocked. That looked like a 15 to me.
Mm-hmm. I always go by what's in the chat. Oh dear, I'm sorry. Do you have like anything else?
I have an action surge.
Do you want to use it? I mean, I don't want to push you
Yes.
into it. I mean, there might be other shit, but it's up to you. And you might still
Action
miss.
surge.
Alright. 1 action surge.
1 action surge, please.
There we go.
Better.
And he can't do anything since he's incapacitated, so yep, 4 piercing damage.
Pew.
And
Pew.
anything?
Oh.
10. 1 more hit and you would have got the killing blow. But yeah, unfortunate. On to Vialis. He's incapacitated. He can't do anything, can he? At all?
He
No
can
action.
move still. Yeah, he just can't take any actions.
Alright. So he'll stumble. And he'll kind of stumble towards this this giant statue and kind of collapse in front of it and start feverishly muttering to himself. Salam, your turn. This guy.
Was this Was this Ice Storm that he?
Oh yeah, that finishes at the end of his turn. So yeah, that's gone now.
Yeah, that's a druid spell, so I know that one.
Yeah. So Salam, you see him kind of collapsed in front of this giant statue. Looks like a stiff breeze would finish him off.
I am going to non-lethally
Oh, you want to talk to this guy?
knock him out.
Alright.
Fuck.
Yeah, you go to attack him, however the magic of his mage armor still gives him some robustness and it kind of just glances off.
I will then spiritual weapon.
Mm-hmm. He's got surprisingly decent AC. 20, that'll do it though.
Asshole.
7.
Probably a warlock.
So yeah, you conjure a spiritual weapon and it
Roast.
strikes him across the head, knocking him out cold.
I will then take some rope and tie him up.
Okay. So, I guess he's on 1 HP, if he's unconscious. Alright, so yeah, you tie him
No,
up.
he should be at 0 HP, just like stable, instead of like bleeding out.
Okay. So yeah, we'll end combat, and yeah. Everything seems to settle, and Salam kneels down to start tying up this individual.
I'm also kind of keeping an eye on this statue to make sure nothing like changes with it, since this guy was just muttering at it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm also doing that.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it's coming to life or anything. It's still emitting that kind of
Okay.
eerie glow.
Gotcha.
I take a seat to breathe. I kind of look beat up.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit.
Are you alright, Tazza?
I cough up some hail.
I'll
There's
cast the
blood on
cure
it.
wounds on. I'll cast the cure wounds on you.
Thanks. Thanks, Grandpa. I already used my second wind.
Okay, Chadwick will come take a seat by you guys. He's doing all right. I mean,
Grandpa, I got him.
he's damaged, but you know he's all right.
You get
Are
12
you
back.
rubbing it in? Oh, okay.
Okay. So yeah, what do?
The long, mighty fine cat you got there, Dollar.
Yes, I figured he'd be of more use to us alive than dead. We can question him about everything.
Well, mind you, best you search through them robes of his and take away anything that he could use to fight back.
It's a
Speaking
great
of
idea.
robes, Kane, do an Arcana check on those.
Does he have fancy robes by any chance?
Why
What?
is the fuck? Yeah, the.
Why
the
is your-
natural-
What is wrong with your dice?
Yeah,
Listen.
and the oof side was the 20. I couldn't believe what I saw last time, but yeah,
I
the
need to
oof
look
was the
into.
20.
I don't know if I can look at your dice settings, but I don't know.
Your dice are bad, bro.
I mean, it looks like a fancy robe, but you don't really know. It just looks like a fancy robe, Kane.
I think it'll be best if you do the detect magic thing you have there to see what's valuable on this gentleman.
Do you think I have time to cast it as a ritual, or should I just cast it?
I think it might be best to just cast it, especially given how
Okay.
Azza looks over there.
Yes,
I'll
I'm pretty beat up too.
I'll cast detect magic.
Okay.
Oh no, Kenoran's fuzzy bunny slippers got frostbite on them.
That's never good. So yeah, you detect magic. You get 2 pings of magic. You get a strong sense of magic coming from his robes, and you also are drawn to a spell scroll within his pockets.
What school of magic are the robes?
I never know. Let's have a look. See
Right.
what Google has.
They need to start including schools of magic for magical items.
No, right?
You just say transmutation or enchantment. Just it's enchanted with magic.
It's got.
Well, it's an
well-
enchanted item, right? It's enchantment. Get over it.
While I have
But
use
that-
of my starry form, is anyone else in dire need of health?
I
I'm
could
good.
take a few licks.
I'm just gonna hang out next to Grandpa. Still got a boo-boo, but I'll live. Unless someone does 29 points of damage to me, then I will not live.
How bad is it, Kane?
So the scroll is conjuration. The robe, I'm not sure. I mean, you'll find out what it is eventually. Anyone know what School of Magic robe of scintillating colors is? Is that conjuration or?
What
Yeah.
kind
No,
of
I
spells?
Robe
Sounds
of
like an
Scint-
illusion.
Scintillating
Illusion.
is either like illusion or enchantment.
so.
I was
blah,
gonna
blah,
say illusion or enchantment.
Yeah, it
probably.
creates like a shifting pattern of dazzling hues. So I guess
Illusion.
illusionary. Yeah,
That could
illusionary.
be enchantment too, if it like enchants people by it.
So illusionary or enchantment, one of those two.
Okay.
And then, yeah, for the scroll, as I said, conjuration.
He puts you at 40. All right.
Well,
There you go.
I will take his magical things.
Yeah, so
Oh god, Ezra.
you spend some time kind of taking the things off him. So you take the scroll and you take his robes off him. So yeah, you have that. While going through his belongings, you also find that he carries a key. Yeah, and as you are kind of like by this altar, next to the two dead people, you see kind of like some offerings, some of them worthless, but it also includes 5 gold bracelets, each worth 150 gold pieces.
That was how many of them?
5 gold bracelets, 150 each. And then there's other worthless knickknacks and junk. Chadwick will come join everyone.
What is the? Do we know what the scroll is the spell of?
So conjuration. Maybe you could do an Arcana check on it. Depending on what level spell this is. Yeah, it's quite high, so it's beyond.
I'll let Kane do the Arcana check on it.
Yeah, Chadwick will get a goosey gander at that bad boy as well. Yeah, he knows what that is. And he instantly identifies it as a scroll of teleportation. Scroll of teleport.
Well, why the hell did he use it?
Because he was incapacitated.
I think teleportation has a cast time on it, doesn't it?
Maybe. Let me have a look.
It's like 10 minutes or an hour.
Casting time, 1 action. Blah blah blah.
Oh, as a scroll, yes, it's only 1 action.
Yeah. Anyway, he didn't get to. Sad for him.
Good day for us. Teleport.
And I guess his mage armor will drop, unless that's not concentration.
Yeah,
it just
it's still on.
It lasts for 8 hours, so yeah, that'll still be up.
Quick, put some leather on him.
I will.
You just put a hat on him, and then it just fails.
I will dispel his mage armor.
Yeah, if you want to, go for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I will. Fuck it.
So yeah, you dispel his mage armor, it flickers, and then you see it break before you, and he is exposed.
Kane can Kane do an Arcana check to see what type of caster he is?
Is
he like Kane or is he like a wizard?
Yeah, he's a wizard.
Warlock.
Look at that fucking big bald head of him. Yeah, you found his. Well, you presumably found his spellbook.
Okay.
But yeah, this guy looks like a nerd. He had to work for his magic.
We all can't be as gifted as Kane.
Yeah, I rolled a 1d4 as well, so this guy is out fucking cold for a long time.
Okay.
Is there anything noteworthy about the bodies he was stabbing?
They probably looked pretty upset about the whole situation, but yeah, they're dead.
Fair. That's fair. Do they have clothes on? Do their clothes have pockets? Can I rummage through those pockets?
Yeah, but you just there's a hole in it, and you go digging, and you grab onto something you weren't expecting.
Gold? I wasn't expecting gold.
Yeah, no gold. Yeah, they have been stripped of their possessions.
Ezra, don't desecrate the dead like that.
Yeah. So yeah, they are
Could be
very
clues
dead.
who they are. Could be
Yeah.
They could be cult members. I was checking for tattoos.
Yeah, nothing distinguishing about these guys. They are not the people you are looking for.
Wait, we were looking for people?
Yeah, the two people. Young Fargo and what was the name of the
Oh, we
sister?
killed him for sure. He was just one of the faceless mooks.
Yaeda Fereni and Young Fargo are the two specific people you're looking for.
Oh,
And
yeah, I
these are
forgot.
not those people. So
There's
yeah.
a door back behind us that we ignored.
Yeah, so looking back, there is that kind of like little structure just past those benches there. There's kind of statues dotted around in the alcoves, lights, big statue. You can probably you got to look at it when you're looking through the Yellow Crest book, and you can probably comfortably assume that the drawing of the kind of otherworldly being that was in the book is the same as this statue here.
Roll for insanity.
I'm going to accompany you, Azza, since you're still a little banged up.
Well, the only place we haven't gone yet is
Thanks.
up.
I appreciate it, though I was waiting for everyone. While I wait for everyone, I did plan to examine the door.
Yeah, you can examine the door while you wait for everyone. Let's have a look-see.
What door?
There's a
Over
there's a
here.
door right next to me.
This kind of central bit
Oops.
that you
I didn't
went
mean
past.
to open it.
It's fine.
Sorry.
It's unlocked, so you kind of jiggle the handle slightly, and it is unlocked. What are you doing with Vialis?
I'm dragging him with me, I guess.
Yeah. All right. You can drag him with you over the shoulder, or just unceremoniously just grab him by the ankle and just drag him through the dirt.
Looks
yeah.
like some kind of a lounge. No prisoners.
I've got like his, like his hands and his feet bound, so I've just got kind of like the rope over my shoulder, and I'm just kind of dragging him by the rope.
Oh, you got like you like hog tie him and then have like a rope you
Yeah.
drag him with. Yeah, I'm sure you have a very grandiose drag capacity, so yeah, you can do that. So yeah, you drag him on over to this room that Azza has gone on into, where there is a dragon and a beholder.
Oh, perfect.
Alright, let's take a look in here.
An unholy union.
Yeah. So a glowing crystal sphere illuminates this chamber, which has a wooden floor and contains a couch and a tall bookcase. And you can tell as soon as you step onto this floor, this ain't that veneer shit. This is like solid wood flooring. So that's, if you like tore that up, you could probably sell it to a carpenter, maybe. Or not. Anyway, yeah. Have a look inside. The couch looks very comfortable. And it is not a mimic.
Also, I'm completely terrified everything in this room has a trapdoor.
Is there anything that looks like it could take a key?
I don't think this door had a
No,
keyhole.
but
Looking around.
I haven't poked around yet.
Yeah, you just see
Maybe there's
the glowing crystal sphere, couch, and tall bookcase. You can't see anything that might take a key. There was that door you broke down before.
Fair. That's fair. Shit. I'm going to approach.
Can I go
going
back to that door that we broke down and just try this key in it and see if it's the right key?
Yeah, you could probably do that. Hold on, let me just check for you to save you going all the way over there. Where is he? I think it will be, but I want to double check for you. The door's pretty beat up, but you try the key and yes, it does make a match.
Okay.
So this was likely the key to his
something else.
yeah. Well, unless it's like a one key fits all, but yeah, it fits that key hole for sure.
Okay.
So presumably that is his chambers, and that then you could put one and one together to find out that that is definitely his spell book as well. So where is this?
I'll approach the bookshelf, looking on the floors and the ceilings for traps.
Yeah, roll investigation to sniff out any of those traps.
Kinnor will help him. I shall assist.
Yeah, roll for that while I look up something.
Oh, also, Akron, did any of the bodies on that altar look like the descriptions we got for the son and the sister that we're looking for? I forget their names.
No, they
No.
are not the
Right,
people you're
young
looking for.
Fargo? Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
You
God,
mentioned
what was
that.
he named?
They didn't, so we still have to look for them. We're running out of places to look.
Well, we've got the upstairs area.
What did you call him? What did you call the weird guy you sold the paint and skin canvas to?
Oh shit.
Mr. Paints?
Mr. Paints, that's the one. Yeah, you'll probably need to talk to him again soon. Yeah, investigation 16. Yeah, you don't find any traps there, so you can start delving into those books. So the bookcase holds a healthy collection of debased literature, dark mythology, studies of aberrant magic, and mad treatises on elder gods. Yes, it seems to be quite the collection that must have taken a number of years to collect.
Candlekeep's gonna love this.
You could
I
give them to
pocket
keep,
them
or you
all.
could find a certain debased individual that might be interested in purchasing them.
If
I
this
am loyal
doesn't
to the keep,
deserve a,
thank you.
if this doesn't deserve a bonus with Candlekeep, I don't know what does.
Yes, Candlekeep's collection is quite wondrous indeed. I'm sure there's a couple here that at least that they don't have.
Profane, magical, informative, maddening.
Wait,
It's all
we
true.
need to give all of them to the keep, though?
There are employers.
Well, if not, it's at least good grounds to negotiate our contract for renewal, and we get a lovely increase.
If there's something in here that's obviously evil, like alive and corrupting, I'll burn it.
I
But
mean, the topic
I
is
have
evil,
loyalty to
but
my employers.
yeah, the topic's evil, but the books don't seem to be alive.
Yes, as long as there's no cursed book. I open one up and suddenly, my face and body transforms into Viola Yellowcrest. I'm reborn.
Yeah, let's go with that. All your hair falls out, and you become a bald nerd.
I become a rich bald nerd. Thank you very much. You may
Okay.
call me Lex Luthor.
You also get incredibly
Alright.
swole, I guess.
So
Is
we
there
take
anything
the
else in here?
There's like the glowing orb, but kind of looking it over, it seems to just be a fancy light source.
The last fancy light source I grabbed, I fell into a hole.
Yeah, the only thing of worth here seems to be the book collection.
Chadwick, do you know that mage hand trick that Kane uses? I don't recall.
Yeah, I know it. What do you need it for? And he like clicks his fingers, and like a shadowy mage hand kind of scurries up onto your shoulder and kind of sits there waiting.
I just grit my teeth and try not to freak out. I would do you a favor if you would grab that orb for me.
Yeah, sure thing. And it kind of just like hops off your shoulder and then zooms over to the crystal sphere and kind of just picks it up and brings it towards you. Nothing happens. Well, the light gets a bit brighter as it's brought towards you.
Oh, thank God. Probably know the entire floor of this room like collapses.
Yeah. I mean, looking into it, it's probably just like a fanciful sphere that's been enchanted to emit light. So like a long-term light spell kind of thing. So not as fancy as like a fully functioning drift globe, but you know, hey, maybe there's some backwater peasant you could peddle it to scare away crows or something.
They wouldn't have to use candles anymore. That
Very
would save
true.
money.
Yeah.
It's not a fire hazard at the keep.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, for possible options of exploration, there's the stairs going down that guy was fleeing to, where you could poke around this room a little bit more.
Wait, check the couch for loose change.
Yeah, roll investigation.
Always loose change.
I'm gonna just kind of like walk around this room and see if I can perceive like any like drafts or anything that just seems kind of out of place or anything like that. Kind of just trying to look for like a hidden door that way.
Yeah, you can do that. As you find 4 copper pieces and a button. Like a shirt button, not like a push me button. Or a 10. Let's see, that's probably not gonna do it. Yeah. Yeah, no
He
dice.
wants to specifically investigate the sacrificial altar and then that massive statue.
Yeah, you can look into that.
And he just wants to see if there's any like hidden compartments or if any of the bodies or people would sound like some of the people from the village. Like if
Is
they look like
this
people
yeah?
from the village.
Is this perception or investigation?
This sounds like investigation.
Yeah. So you get hands on with that. So I usually just go investigation is hands on, perception is just looking. So yeah.
So he's gonna be like feeling the
Mhm.
statue and everything, seeing if there's anything that stands out.
So the statue doesn't seem to have any hidden compartments. Yeah. So no hidden compartments on the statue. It gives you the willies as you look upon it, especially with that eerie glow. Looking at the altar, nothing hidden on there. Looking at the people, they have like one hand, so it's likely they are some sort of farmer or craftsman, so the chances are they are from Greenfast, but they're not specifically the people that you're looking for. Quickly going back to Salam. Is it this one? So with a 10, you don't find any secret doors, but let me just double check this. Yeah, so with these kind of statues in the 4 alcoves, there seems to be like a kind of dumping pit.
What do you mean?
So 4 pits stand in alcoves along the sides of the chapel, and yeah, it's just a pit that they can throw things down.
These are?
I think that's what it's indicating. So 4 pits stand in alcoves along the sides of the chapel. So these are the 4 alcoves.
That's kind of weird because they look like statues.
Yeah, they have a statue, but
Yeah.
let's say in the base there's kind of like a chute kind of thing. So they kind of like
Gotcha,
throw it into the
okay.
base and then it goes tumbling down some sort of chute. Or maybe there's
I'm
like a big
gonna-
mouth in the statue and they kind of chuck stuff in it.
I'm gonna
Bolts.
narrow in my kind of search on that.
On the hole?
On this area. Yeah, it's kind of like the statues and then like this thing next to them.
Yeah. Roll either investigation or perception. And then what has Keenerin and Kane been up to while this has been going on? Ooh, nice. Yeah, you're gonna get something with that.
Honestly, I'm fine. Just hanging out.
Hanging out, maxing, relaxing, all cool.
Pop some people up to pool.
Yeah, there's probably a school somewhere. Yeah, if you guys are up to nothing, Salam, you look into the kind of chute. It seems to just go straight down. With your dark vision, you kind of perceive that it goes down for a bit. You can't quite make out what's at the bottom, but you kind of extend your search, and with a 26, you find seams in the wall here indicating a secret passage. And you kind of pop that shit open and look at that.
There's a secret passage over here.
Yeah. What's inside?
Oh, damn.
I was not expecting that. I thought it was something with the statue shoot things.
I mean, yeah, it goes down somewhere. You can't see where.
Yeah.
But yeah, you find a secret passage.
I could investigate the chutes if we want to, but let's investigate this first.
Yeah, so you can step on into there then. So yeah, going into here, where we B8. So this small, dark chamber holds a golden urn, resting atop a small table, and a bookcase stuffed with books and scrolls, many of them old and worn. That's the wrong one. Ignore that.
I was gonna say, I was like, that's confusing.
Yeah. Let's go on to what this actually is. 2 wooden chests are the only objects to be seen in this dark room, which has a staircase leading down. Bring Vialis with you, Salam.
Thank you.
Yeah, he kind of groans every time he kind of hits like a rough patch, but yeah, he's still out for the count. You're converting some sorcery points there.
Does somebody want to check these chests for traps, perhaps?
Yeah. Hold on. When I see the stairs, I know this is far from over. And I'll uncork a health potion and just take the full action to get the full effect.
Yeah, go for that.
So that's 10 HP.
Health potion,
That's
like,
regular.
isn't it 2d4 plus
2d4
4?
plus 2. Oh, plus 4, so 12.
I think it's plus
My
4.
bad.
I think
Yeah,
it's +2, but
I'll double check for you.
+4.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do 10 now and add 2 later if that's how it is.
Hell, it could be 2d4 plus 50.
Because I'm pretty sure a greater is 44 +4.
Yeah, I'm probably getting them mixed up. Healing common, yeah, 2d4 plus 2, sorry. Yeah.
I'll check.
So yeah,
I'll
investigate.
check this one.
Yeah. So investigate those. Are you doing it hands-on or perceptively? So yeah, investigation you get hands-on. Perception you just look at it with your eyes.
Is there a benefit for being hands-on?
So
That sounds
hands-on,
dangerous.
maybe you're more proficient in it, but maybe if you're hands-on and you fuck up, you might set off a trap. But if you're perceptive, you could look at it and notice the trap. That's usually how I approach things.
Perception just does sound better if I don't trigger it with my eyeballs.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so you go over both of these chests, and they do not seem to be trapped or even locked.
Looks safe. Although, maybe Kane uses Mage Hand or Chadwick, just to be certain.
Yeah, if you want to, Chadwick can just fling those open, nothing happens. Yeah, so you look in, and in the chests
Make me look
are...
like a bitch.
Yeah. In the chests are a collection of belongings, clothes, gear, that kind of stuff. So you find a longsword, 2 daggers, a pair of jeweled earrings worth 150 gold pieces, and then just loose change totaling to about 115 gold pieces. So
Do the clothes look like
How
they'll
much?
be for a female?
it's a mix, so it looks like the belongings of people.
Sorry, how
Sacrifices.
much were the earrings worth?
I'll put it in chat there, so 150 GP.
150, okay.
How I look at the longsword and 2 daggers. Do they look exceptionally well made? Or
Nah, they're
standard?
just standard run-of-the-mill stuff. You kind of get a
Probably not.
pang of like jealousy as your eyes kind of gloss over the longsword, and you kind of sense that coming from your own sword.
Serpent
I
fang?
say,
Yeah. And
I say, oh, shut up, but not realizing that I said it out loud.
yeah, you kind of say that out loud, and there's kind of like that sense of saying, "Don't even try and replace me." But yeah, so you kind of just blurt out, "Oh, shut up."
Everything okay over there, Azza?
Yeah. Just regular stuff. It looks like this is probably where they just kept the belongings of their prisoners. Nothing
Yeah.
here is outstanding except for the jewels.
I would guess you're right. Should we continue down then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could be a prison.
I think that's the best call.
Yeah, you could go down there and have a goosey gander. So let's see, where do you...
Goosey gander.
A goosey gander,
I
yes.
do like it when it's goosey.
Alright, so let's gather everyone up and hotfoot it over there. Let's see now.
Can we shove the old wizard into the box for a moment?
What, into the chest?
Well, fine. We'll come back for him later.
I mean, if you wanted to lock him in the chest, yeah, you could do that.
No, that's Salam's call. Salam's got the
I mean, you could suggest it, but
dibs
yeah,
on him.
if you want to do that, we could, like... Yeah. It's up to you.
No, I got him with me.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
So you head
suppose
on
I'll
down, and you find
take
yourself down here in a dark chamber.
it's dark. Ding.
Yeah, you activate your
Clancy activate.
Sam Fisher
How
Metal
dark is
Gear.
it?
It's dark, dark.
Okay. I am going to activate my Eyes of Night.
Mm-hmm. There's probably some faint light off in the distance, but yeah, currently
So-
where you are is like dark.
So all of us will have
Dark
300
vision.
foot dark vision.
Yeah, so yeah, all of you have no problem seeing in the dark.
There's an alcove over to my left.
Yeah.
It doesn't appear to go anywhere.
Yeah, I guess as
Maybe
a
there's something hidden.
you kind of put on your night vision, and then Salam activates your eyes, and you kind of just get blinded briefly.
That
Yeah.
wouldn't happen when you cast light.
Oh, is that an actual thing?
Yeah. Dark vision's not great when you look into a big light source. Although I've never been blinded.
Oh, okay.
It just tends to go like, oh, I can't see anything because it's all white.
Hmm.
Well, a greenish white. I'm rambling.
You could like have like a spell scroll of light and use it as like a flashbang or something. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, you look into that alcove and you don't seem to see anything down there.
Maybe a secret, but I'll head forward if no objections.
Right behind you.
So yeah, you all head on up this passage.
Nurse Kioran, holding my IV bag. Come on, move. Token, stop moving.
Basically, when you get to here, I'll probably ask you to roll a perception, so feel free to go on forwards to there.
Okay. I'm seeing what looks like a split up ahead. Be cautious.
So yeah, you'll get to there, and I'll ask you to roll perception, and I'll read something as well. Where are we?
Oh,
Da-da-da-da, B13. So you kind of look there, and you see mounds of ash and bone. That look like they've like hit the floor and broken, so they've probably been dropped from a height. Salam, you could probably deduct that this is probably where those chutes end up, and you can just see a big collection of ash, bones, and decomposing bodies.
really fucking rude.
Okay, Azza, let's see. That's 6 Salam as well. Kane, you don't hear anything. Keenerin, you get it? Yeah. So everyone except Kane, you hear voices up ahead. You hear some coming from this side, and then some coming from this side.
So around this corner and around this corner?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you hear 2 sets of voices.
Are we still under the effects of
I believe so.
Pass
It
Without Trace?
lasts quite a while, I
No.
believe.
But
Oh
I
no.
can put it back up.
Would you lose concentration on it?
Yeah.
Oh, for Shillelagh, maybe?
Heat metal.
Heat metal.
Mm-mm.
Okay, but yeah, you could whack that on again.
Yeah, let's do it. Pass without trace. Down to 1 spell slot. Better make
But
it
you
count.
always have Shillelagh.
Alright.
So yeah,
Stealth
roll
checks.
stealth. Let's roll for that. So kind of hold
I'll
up
go
there,
there.
Azza, and let's roll stealth to see
Oh,
how things go.
motherfucker.
Stealth,
I-
normal.
I commit to being there, one way or the
13.
other.
Okay, 13 is the lowest. I'll check what the passive perception of people are when I have the lowest. Let's see, 13 is definitely the lowest. What have we got to work with? That's definitely not happening. That's not happening.
I see trouble. That's about all
That's
I'll
not
say.
happening. Yeah, so you kind of head on up there. Salam, are you keeping Viralis with you, or do you kind of like...
Yeah, that's probably why my stealth wasn't very good.
yeah.
Because I'm dragging somebody
Yeah.
with me.
That makes sense. So yeah, you, Azza, you take the front. So you see a number, or you see a few situations here. Off to the right, you see some cells holding a number of people, and then to the left you see a group of people as well, not imprisoned. Yes, you see perhaps some cultists, and do you see it?
I see a beak.
Yeah, you see a number of cultists, and you make out a beak as well.
I flash, assuming we haven't been heard, I flash a 4, and then I point to the left.
Yeah.
I will set Lord Dialis down.
Yeah, so no one seems to have noticed you so far.
I wish to charge.
I wish
So yeah,
to follow him.
Azza and Salam are charging.
4, 5. That 5 go right here. Aha! I found them.
What else? What are others doing?
Keener will kind of peer around the corner.
And I'm not attacking, I'm casting a spell.
I would say,
I'm a-
yeah. When Keenerin sees that they launch attacks, he'll use a guiding bolt.
Yeah, so get into position, tell me what actions you are doing, and yeah.
I am casting Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
I am gonna use my war magic to do 2 swings.
So yeah, so Spirit Guardians is cast. Nice. And then you
What?
just swing at who? You kind
I'm swinging at the
you
one
kind of
target.
just rush in there and just hit the first target, right?
Yeah, I saw a beak, but I first target.
Okay.
priority.
So do you get both attacks with that? Yeah, I guess it's an action if you have it. So
Yeah, well, am I allowed to use my bonus action? That's a question.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's
Let's
technically a
keep it
surprise
simple
round.
then.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, you get your action, so yeah. So 24 hits. Is it this guy?
Yes.
Okay. So you hit for
Second
12.
Azza getting some hits in.
11.
Finally gets to use his sword.
So yeah, you rush in and you give 2 cuts on this guy, and he immediately starts bleeding profusely from the 2 attacks. Salam, you rush in and conjure your Spirit Guardians, which start zipping around. Everyone else, yeah, Chadwick will, maybe he'll cast a Firebolt on someone.
One of these foul degenerates who lock themselves in cages.
You'll attack this guy. Kane, Keenerin, what were you doing?
Keener will try to guiding bolt the beaked creature. He sees that thing, he's like, ugh. Cultist, okay, but beaked creature, let's guiding bolt.
A brain with a beak and tentacles is not cool. Yeah, so yeah, roll for that, guiding bolt.
Ooh.
Nice! That's a lot of damage.
Hell
28, yeah, so you blast this guy.
I don't know, are you sure that's not a natural one?
Wait, is that right? Oh, I didn't, did I do it right?
He's like, last guiding bolt, let's make it count.
It counted.
Didn't update that one. Was that right? I thought they had more. Oh, is this not? Oh, is this a different creature? Is it? Have I got the right creature?
It's
Yeah.
not grow.
Hold on. Let me check if I've put the wrong creature down. Da da da
I
da.
don't remember what they're called.
Yeah,
but I do
yeah.
remember them from the last time I played
It's the
Delver.
right creature. So yeah, it's a Grick. Yeah. So you blast that, and yeah, you hit it, and yeah, you one shot that shit. I was meant to be like that. I should have more health. Oh, it's a different creature. That makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, you send a bolt of radiant energy, and it kind of just hits this creature, and then just burns it away into nothing. Kane, you've still got yours.
Kane is very tempted to blow these guys up.
I presume it's the cultists, and not the ones in the prison. Yeah.
Maybe both. I got twin spell. No. No, I'm a firebolt the one in front of Asa.
Okay.
That's the
25 hits for 15 damage. Okay, so yeah, you just rushed in and just swung at these people. This guy goes down. More on that later. So yeah, let's roll initiative.
Jesus, that was all before initiative.
Good stealth rolls
Does
this game,
Salam, does yours it's on their turn, right?
Yeah, it's on their
Yeah.
turn.
The start of their turn.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Even
Man, we
my
need
roll
to jump
high
on these.
What are these people playing cards or something?
Okay, this guy's dead, so let's take him out. Okay, let's see. Let's begin combat. So Salam, you're up first.
So what's going on with this guy?
He's on the floor dead.
He's on the floor dead. Okay.
He's kind of wearing the same kind of clothing, and he's got a mask on and stuff.
I'm gonna move to there, and then I will attack this guy with a flail.
Yeah. So they were all turned in, facing away from you, and then you guys kind of just rushed in and took two down. You didn't really get a good look at them. But yeah, they now turn to act, and yeah, engage in combat. That hits. Wait, what? There's a 1 there. It hasn't appeared.
I rolled a 17 and a 1 for damage, and then it was a 7 on the damage. So 7 plus 4 is 11.
So 11 on this guy?
Yeah, 11 on that guy.
Alright.
I don't know why it didn't show up.
Yep, so that hits. Keenerin. Let's see. Oh yeah, well, let me check your dex bonuses. Let's see.
Well, mine's 0.
Oh yeah, so Keenerin goes first then. Let's just boost him up to 19. Okay. So yeah, you hit this guy. He's still standing, but yeah, he looks pretty bad.
Okay.
Okay, over to this guy then. He turns to face you, Salam, and he will attack you
He has
with
to make his saving
scimitar.
throw.
He will make his saving throw first, yes. What is it?
Wisdom saving
Wisdom. Wisdom saving throw. DC
16.
16. So 14 he fails.
So he takes 10 radiant damage.
10 radiant. Oh, he is just about... Yeah, he is just about alive though, so he gets that scimitar attack in on you, Salam. That misses.
That's gonna miss.
And we'll go over to Keenerin.
Right. It's the lad that's in the center that's looking pretty bad, right?
He's dead, and he looks like, you know, he's pretty much finished.
Keener will move in and try it. Shillelagh.
Yeah.
Shillelagh.
He's about out of spell slots, and guiding bolt, so that's about all he can do. So a whack and a smack, and a miss.
Alakazam.
11. Let's see what his AC is. Yeah, that misses, unfortunately. Never mind. Azza, you're up if there's nothing else from Keenerin.
Nope. That's it.
I would like to cast Thunder Wave, and hopefully I'm not also aiming at Salam because it's 15
You could
by
probably
15.
you could probably do that. Yeah. Just kind of like do that 3x3.
Otherwise- God. Oh, this stupid temple. I'm putting it aside.
Yeah, that gets those 3, so they'll do a Constitution saving throw. Saves
Just-
Constitution. Oh wait, no, I've
All
selected
4.
more than one. Hold on. I selected the dead guy. Okay, they all fail.
Damage was 9, and they get pushed back. How many feet was it?
This guy dies.
Is it 10 feet?
10 feet sounds right. Come on, where's
So yeah, they get pushed back into the wall there, and this body that kind of just goes barreling into the wall as well. Yeah.
Yep, push 10 feet away.
So yeah, they're shoved up against that wall there. Anything else? Are you moving?
I move closer.
Okay, so we go over to this guy. He maneuvers to here, and you'll do
Saving throw?
saving throw. Yeah.
With saving throw.
Yeah, that's a fail. So
that's 10 damage.
10. All right, and then he will attack. God, why is your name just suddenly left my name? Azza. Yes, he'll attack Azza with his scimitar with advantage. That will. What's your AC again? That misses.
17.
Yeah, and it
Very
will
close.
go to this cult fanatic who will face you, Azza, and then he will cast inflict wounds
I have a shield on standby.
at 2nd level as well. Is that with advantage? That was not with
Yeah.
advantage.
So 10 would miss.
Let me try again. $11 would miss as
that
well.
Was so close.
Alright, so yeah, both of those fail, going over to Kane. Yeah, at this point, people in here are clamoring and cheering you on.
Did the cult fanatic make his saving throw?
I
did
don't
not.
think so, no. Yeah, that's very true. Wisdom. Keep forgetting that.
Yeah, he takes 10 damage. I'm gonna change it so that this guy is no longer affected by my spirit guardians.
Which guy?
The one on the floor.
The dead one?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Okay. So 10 damage on that guy. I mean, he looks pretty dead, but okay.
Put a mark on him.
Yeah.
I forget he's dead.
Yeah, let's, where is it? There we go. Dead.
Thank you.
So yeah, Kane, what are you up to over there?
All right, which one out of the 2 flanking Azza, which one looks worse?
This guy looks worse.
I'm a firebolt that one then.
Alright, that hits for 8 damage. Nice. Anything else?
Nope, that's gonna be my turn.
Alright, Chadwick, what are you gonna do? Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, he'll run up to there. And he is gonna do something.
Always getting hot-headed with his dark hair.
So as a bonus action, he will focus his shadowy energies and conjure forth a shadowy blade. And he'll try and strike. He hits. And he deals 10 shadow damage, killing this man. Very edgy.
To the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, over to Salam. Yeah, he's now wielding this like mole ninja shadow blade.
I'm going to.
What?
Can I just take a look at the dead one and see if it looks like young Fargo?
Yeah, you can do a perception. Yeah, it's got you. Yeah, you kind of rush these guys, and they were kind of their backs to you, so you kind of. Yeah.
We might have done
14.
whoopsie, but
It
I
might
thought
be.
too.
But yeah, it might be.
It might be.
It could be.
I
It
had that
probably
worry
is.
too.
It probably is. You have a sneaking suspicion
Is
that
he-
these were.
Is he like dead, or can I heal?
Yeah, he lost all his hit points. Yeah, he's.
Did he do death saving throws?
Yeah, we don't really do death saving throws for NPCs.
Lady, please.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like for important NPCs, you normally do. You know.
Let's see. Death saving throw. Go on then. We don't want to give the bad news to old Fargo.
Important.
Let's see.
I don't know.
He's.
The boy's a cultist. Isn't that
So-
bad news enough?
Yeah, maybe he has a slither of life in him. The tiniest of slithers.
Okay, I will heal him then
Okay.
with a cure wounds.
Go for it.
Hope he wakes up and then crits me.
Yes, that would be great. So yeah, he should be dead, but hey, Salam reaches into the afterlife and pulls this guy back. You're not gonna disappoint old Fargo today.
And I'll just say, young Fargo, you need to stop this. Your father sent us. Don't fight us.
He kind of like struggles to focus on you, and then kind of just like coughs blood onto you, and then he kind of just like collapses to the floor. He's alive, but he's in no state to converse or understand what's going on. So he is
Okay.
basically incapacitated, I'd say.
Cool.
All right. So if that's all, we'll go over to Keenerin. And I'm gonna hydrate with some white and my posture. Oh, my posture was not good.
You know, I'll move on over here and try a shillelagh.
Shillelagh. Shillelagh.
Yeah. A whack and a crack. Ooh.
Yeah, that
Better.
hits for 11. Alright, yeah,
Ooh,
you
that's max damage, I
smack him. Give him a good old crack, and he looks pretty injured from that.
Alright.
Yeah. Anything
That'll be
else?
it.
Alright, so we'll go over to Azza. You see.
chose to save the whelp's life, he's your responsibility. But I won't interfere. I
Yeah.
attempt to kill the fanatic.
Yeah. Serpent's Fang is irked that Salam redacted, or no, reversed the kill you just had. But hey, it's fine.
Redacted.
Redacted his death. Yeah, go for it. Booming Blade. Big booms, that hits. 13
My
damage.
blade echoes through life and death. And bonus action, just like this swing.
Alright. 17, that hits as well for 14 damage. Yeah, you finish him off. And yeah, that's the end of combat.
Then my movement 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I
Yeah.
gain.
Okay, so yeah, you finish them off, and yeah, you are free to look around. There are cheers coming from the cells over here.
As a darling, would you mind dragging Baldy over here, please?
Sure. Come on, cutie. Hey! I was gonna drag.
Hey, Keenerin, I already used my rope on Vialis. Do you have rope by chance?
Let me double check.
You tie up young Fargo.
I do.
I'm sure
I do.
everyone has rope. Do you have like
Definitely have rope.
silk rope?
Can I use that? I'm gonna tie up young Fargo here just to make sure he doesn't do anything he's going to regret.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we don't need any further accidents. That's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you. and
Let's
I will
see.
tie up young Fargo.
Yeah, he's in pretty bad condition. Yeah, he's stable, but he is very
Boom across the fucking room.
he is very bad.
Well,
Now,
good day, ladies and gentlemen. It is your saviors here.
Yeah, so you look in here, and there are a number of people that are very happy about being saved,
now
and
I
they're
care about all
clamoring
of
to
you,
get out.
but I do need to know: is the mayor's sister in here?
Yeah, that's
Um,
Kane's about to ask that. So Kane will look in there and be like, "Well, all of you lovely ladies and gentlemen will be free, but is there a Yada among the group of
yeah.
you?"
So over here, Yada she's like on the floor. She kind of slowly raises her hand and in a whisper replies, "I'm Yada." And kind of
They're
looking
all
at her,
rescued.
she
She's
looks
especially rescued.
she looks very, very exhausted and damaged, and she's been put through the ringer.
Well, you'll be happy to know that we spoke to your dear sweetheart of a sister.
Mm-hmm.
But so as you see, we have taken care of the mastermind to this operation and a lot of his other delinquents. Asa, come on now, open the gate, please.
He's probably over there.
It's
Oh,
locked.
With
do you
as
want
also,
to try? Do you want to try
Slum also has a
Vialis's
key.
key? Here you go.
Yeah, you toss the key over, and that will open it on up. And yeah, it's open. Oop. Yeah, so these guys come pouring out. Let's see, Yaeda, let me just double check these things. Yeah, so let me just check. I'm pretty sure she's not moving, but yeah.
it's not technically the usage, but I'll spend a point of on my first aid kit if it'll help. I'll hand her a ration too.
I
Hungry?
can heal her.
So you can do a medicine
see.
check to see what her condition is.
She appears to be enfeebled. Says the +1 to medicine.
Fit 13. So yeah, she's extremely beat up and exhausted. She can still move, but yeah, she's in very bad condition. So she kind of struggles to get up. You offer a hand and pull her up.
I'll cast Cure Wounds level 1 on her.
Yeah. So yeah, that gives her some health back, but she is still like physically exhausted.
13 healing.
Wow.
Yeah. So she is definitely looking better, but still exhausted. And yeah, you kind of escort her out.
Enoran, can I make a request of you?
What do you need?
There's still the passages up ahead. You're at the moment the quietest of us. If you could just look up there and let us know if it's safe.
Very well. Keenor will
and-
wild.
So yeah,
we'll
Keenan
watch
will
these
go up
people.
there to investigate. Did anyone look into this area at all? I think Salam was kind of hanging around there, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely take a look around.
Yeah, so looking here, it seems to be some sort of induction training room, just general kind of induction stuff, but you do find a scroll in there. Let me find out what it is. Depends what level. People are capable of 3rd level spells, aren't you? So if you like showed it to Chadwick or Kane, they'll be able to do it, and they'll be able to identify it as a scroll of counterspell. I'm sure that will come back to fuck me at some point, so I'll look forward to that. Yeah. So yeah, but that's really the only thing of worth in that kind of area. So yeah.
Hey, I think you might like this one especially.
Oh yes, I got a sneaking suspicion I can upset the gods with this.
Yes, you will. I'm very certain of that. Yeah. So yeah, Keenan will head on up here to investigate what's going on up that away.
Yeah, he'll wild shape as a cat and then stealth on up.
So yeah, you wild shape into your elderly kitty cat form and slink on into the darkness up that way. I guess I don't need this anymore.
Man, why Steven gotta be an old cat? That's messed up, yo.
He said he was an old cat last time, I think.
He did.
Kind of like hairs, graying hairs, kind of poking through. Yeah.
Back
So
at the
while
shrine,
he
covered
does
in
that,
amber.
yeah. Do you ask anything of the people here?
Are you all from Greenfest?
Let's have a look. See, where are they? B11.
Anything
So yeah.
from Waterdeep?
Yeah, it is. Let's see. So the remaining people will pipe up and say, no, we are not from Greenfest specifically. We were part of a caravan that was on its way to Greenfest with supplies and such for trade, where we were set upon by these evil cultists. There were two
We
more
entered-
of us, but they were dragged away. I'm not entirely sure where they were. Yes, my name is. We have my son here, Ashlan. We have Jalrax, and here we have Sephra. And then this guy is Durs.
Those
I'm
names
sorry.
are nightmares.
They're just names.
Sorry, we hadn't known to expect you. We hadn't heard about a missing caravan.
Yes.
But we're glad we found you all the same.
And we are too. Have you seen our two comrades? Perhaps part of the caravan.
We might have.
Yeah.
If we have, it wasn't good.
Yeah. I was
Can I-
prepared for this, but
I was-
it's sad news.
I was poking around their bodies. Can I give them a description of who?
Yeah,
I
you
was
can give them the
poking around?
description, and they'll confirm that they were the missing two of the caravan.
Sorry for your loss.
Yes, we had our belongings taken. I don't know. So we had our weapons, but they were taken. We can't really be of much use without them, unfortunately.
Would that be these items here? And I'll get the clothes and the gear and the sword and the two daggers and
Yes,
stuff.
yes, that is my longsword. Yes, it's helped me out many times. Bandit's Bane, that's the name of it. And the knives belong to this lady here. And then there's just two children here, they're non-combatant.
Now give them a dagger.
Hmm.
They must learn.
So yeah, two daggers to her and the longsword to this guy. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, jewelry. No one said anything about jewelry, but yeah, probably belongs
Yeah,
to someone.
if they don't ask for it, I guess it didn't belong to these people.
I would like to ask all of you. I know you're not from Greenfast, but would you mind heading back to Greenfast with us? Because your testimonies will be very important.
Yes, of course. Anything to bring justice to this nefarious group of ne'er-do-wells.
Yes, we're making a case against them.
Did you happen to hear anything about what they were planning?
Just speaking of sacrificing us to some crazy god. Hogwash, in my opinion.
Not
You
the
know the
sacrificing
god's
part.
name?
What was that, Salon?
Did you hear the god's name?
Let me have a think. Who was it? Lots of mention of, where is it? I have the name somewhere. Begins with a G. Fuck, yeah, I have too many notes.
Gygax.
Gygax.
Gax!
Where is it? Oop, shit. Just... B7. Let's see.
Hit! You've sunk my battleship.
Oh no, that's the wrong button. That's the
Gack.
wrong button again. Yes. the god's name is Gaenu. Gaenu.
Garanu.
Garnu.
Garanu. The tongued.
Kane. So, yes, while you're pumping these people for information, we'll go over to Keenerin as he is investigating the path up ahead. So you see the path split.
Yeah, can he, like, perceive any, sees or hears
Roll
or smells
perception.
anything?
Yeah, you could roll perception to smell as well.
Sure. Sorry, second perception. Oh, sorry, I meant there's supposed to be an advantage.
Let's see, what did you get? You got a 14 with the
20.
other one.
20
Yes,
in total,
20.
yeah.
So let's see. You smell like down this way. It's maybe just as the same as everywhere else in these tunnels. It doesn't smell any different off this way. If you kind of move forwards a bit here, you could smell maybe the faintest smidgen of fresh air coming from this way, but up this way you smell the scent of death and decay.
All right. He'll when he smells that, he'll like immediately like come back, kind of stand here and kind of raises his hackles. It might hiss a little bit.
Yeah, so you kind of come in at the tail end of that conversation. As you see Keenerin come up behind. Well, you hear a hiss and you turn around and you see Keenerin in his cat form down there, all hackled up.
And he'll give you a raspy meow and then slink down the passageway again.
Oh, I follow.
We'll
I was hoping.
follow well.
I was definitely hoping we might just lead them out so they wouldn't have to see the sacrifices, but it seems like there's
Chappie,
more danger up ahead.
Chappie, do you want to keep an eye on young Fargo and the escapees?
Yeah, I can keep an eye on them if you don't need my help at all. Just shoot me a message if you need any help. I'll keep an eye on these guys.
All right. But yeah, he'll lead them kind of here and kind of motion up towards this way. Kind of like raising his hackles again.
I creep to try to get a look around the corner without being seen.
Same.
Yeah, pass without traces.
Yeah, so you could roll
active.
stealth and yeah, take a look up that way. Let's see now.
Hey.
Nice.
23.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, let's see, 16, yeah. So yeah, you could probably go to, let's say here, and then you could get a good look into this chamber.
If it would move.
Yeah, oh,
It's
maybe just to
There
the
we go.
entrance here, so let's put you like there. So yeah, you can look on into this place. This dark, dead-end chamber holds a mound of charred bones, desiccated body parts, blood-soaked branches and pieces of tree, and skulls scattered across a linen sheet. Strange red-black runes mark the sheet's edges, seemingly scribed in blood.
Another ritual site.
Okay.
You know, it'll climb up and maybe sit on Az's like shoulder.
Okay, so yeah, you kind of went in there. Okay, so as you Let's see, where are we? So,
I take out my one vial of holy water
mm-hmm.
and I kind of just sprinkle it on the dais.
Well, Azza kind of got in there a little bit quickly. Let's see. So as Azza kind of gets in there, you see the body parts start to slowly pull themselves together, slowly combining themselves into an amalgamation of flesh and wood made up of the tree branches and other bits of wood that were dotted around. And it kind of starts knitting itself together into this giant monstrosity of flesh and
Can I do
tree.
something else then?
Yeah. So you kind of see this happening, and yeah, it's not looking good. So you can switch out that action since you said you were doing something.
I cast Spirit Shroud.
Mm-hmm. So what does that do?
It gives me additional damage on any attack that I make.
Okay, so yeah, you get that in just in the nick of time. So let's roll initiative. And yeah. I think this will
Some
be
kind of
alright.
profane ritual. Get ready.
Okay, dexterity is still +2. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, mine's a 12.
12 for Salam, yeah. I think this is going to be okay.
Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
Everything's gonna be fine.
Alright, let's begin combat. So, Azza, you are up first. You just see this amalgamation of corpses and loose branches and tree just knit itself together and come alive before you. Maybe it's not as together as the token depicts, but it is very much alive and lurching towards you. So yeah, Azza, what do you do?
Light upon the land. Begone, you. Attack.
Oh. 24 hits. 14 damage.
And I swing again as a bonus action.
13 hits. 17 hits for 13. Okay, so you swing your sword and you take 2 hefty chunks out of its mass, but it is still writhing and ready for combat. Anything else?
Return to death, thing. Pass.
It kind of just looks at you and opens its maw and just like lunges towards you. But yes, we go over
not
to
me.
Keenerin.
Eat the cat.
Okay. Yeah, not liking this thing. He's gonna hiss and then kind of jump down as a.
Mm-hmm.
Then kind of move back. Bonus action, revert back to Keenerin shape, and then try and shoot a firebolt at it. Only a 10 to hit.
10, so you send a bolt of fire over to it, however it just glances off of this monstrosity and does nothing.
Alright, that's it for Keenerin.
Okay, over to Salam.
Okay. I will move to there, and I will cast Spiritual Weapon,
Mm-hmm.
and I will attack with that.
Where do you put your spiritual weapon?
Just like
Wherever.
right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fine. So 23 to hit for 13 damage.
Yep.
And then that also gets an additional D8
Mm-hmm.
So 15 damage.
Okay.
And then I will attack with my flail.
Yeah, that hits for
So
10.
10 plus another d8 because of my spirit shroud. So 5, so 15, so
Nice.
30 damage total.
Very good.
And that additional damage is radiant. I don't know if that matters.
Alright, that's fine. So yeah, you start attacking, and you also take out chunks of wood and bits of like flesh and body, and you're starting to wear this creature down. Okay, let's go over to Kane if Salam is finished.
Yeah, I'm good.
Kane's gonna cast slow.
Oh, right, okay. So you cast slow on this creature. Does it have a wisdom saving throw? Let's see, does it have any features? No. Okay, wisdom saving throw. Come on, natural 20. No. Alright, so it is slowed.
Alright, so it can only take if it has multi-attack, it makes one attack, can't take, has to choose between actions, bonus actions. If it casts a spell, has to roll, I think, higher than 11 for it to go off next turn, and its AC is reduced by 2.
Alright.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay, over to this creature's turn. So, unfortunately, it only has one attack now. Thanks, Kane. Let's see.
Thanks, Kane.
Let's see. Okay.
Let me at him. Let me at him.
So yeah, as I said, it was lunging towards Azza, but as it gets closer, it seems to slow down unnaturally, but one of its branches still makes an attack at you.
I'll clobber him. Let me at him.
So 23, I presume that hits.
Yeah, my shield will put me up to 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, still hits.
Okay.
I would like to use Cosmic Omen.
Okay, what's that do?
I have Whoa. I reduce his attack by 3, so that's a 20 to hit.
20. So yeah, you could shield that, I guess.
Yeah, I'll cast shield.
Alright, so yeah. That's
not
that
quite
then.
final.
Okay. So yeah, that misses then. Back to Azza then. Since
It needs to
can't-
make a wisdom saving throw.
At the
for
end of
slow.
its turn, yeah. Wisdom saving throw. Shake that slow. Alright.
Oh my god.
Not
yeah.
slow.
Yeah.
Probably should have saved it.
It doesn't matter if it's faster, because it's also dead, right?
24
Still waiting
hits.
for it.
21 damage. Okay.
Boom.
Okay, hold on.
I mean, hold on. Alright,
Yeah,
hold on.
you can do another hit. Let me just see.
Oh no, there's a phase 2.
So yes, so 24 hits for another 9 damage. As you attack this creature, it seems to kind of like re-jiggle itself. Also, the runes around it seem to light up, and then it just bursts into flames. And you feel this intense heat radiating off it in a way that makes it seem not safe to be next to. Let me just double check.
Well, now he tells me. Yak, 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 yak.
So, let me see. Yeah, if you end your turn standing next to it, you take a d6 of fire damage as the flames kind of just roar up. But also looking at these flames, you see it starting to burn away the creature itself.
I yell into the hellfire. I will hold the line.
Okay, so yeah, you
And then my
hold
turn.
your position, so you'll take a d6 of fire damage. Okay, so 5 fire damage as these flames kind of lick up against you. So, anything else?
Tell
Pass.
him to quit licking him.
It's a keener in.
Ooh, okay. Hmm. I mean, the creature seems to be on fire, but he's gonna try a firebolt anyways.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all he can do, so... Yeah, it's... Firebolt.
14. It's got its AC back, so yeah, it does not hit, unfortunately. Just
Okay.
glances off again.
He'll hold his position. We
Okay,
can't let it escape. We can't let it out.
over to Salam then.
Okay. I will do my spiritual weapon.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Ooh.
So 11. Why is that fire damage? Is it
No, that
normally
should be.
force?
It's 9 plus 5, so it should be 14.
Okay.
I don't know why it didn't show up.
Oh wait, I'm
Yeah.
looking at Keenerin's firebolt. 14. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, and then I also get to double the additional D8 that I get to roll on it, so I'll roll 2 more D8. Ooh, another 12.
Nice.
So 26 damage from my crit.
Very good. Massive hit.
And then I'll hit it with my flail.
Mm-hmm. Too bad this thing doesn't have silvery barbs. Alright, let's see. 19 hits. 19 to 26 there, that hits. So 7 plus another 8.
Plus 8,
Nice.
so 15.
Yeah, this thing is quickly falling apart.
And then I will take 1 step away so I'm not right next to it.
So it will get a opportunity attack from you. On you even.
It had a reach of 10 feet.
Let me double check. Let's see. Yeah, that is a reach there. I mean, it has. Oh wait, no. Let me just double check this. If it has grapples, it can do that. Yeah. So the only one that is a 5-foot thing is. Yeah, that will. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's fine. You found the loophole. God damn it. All right. Anything else?
No.
All right.
That's
Over to
it.
Kane then. Need to make the fire bigger.
All right, Kane sees that no one's really paying attention, so he will activate his necrotic shroud.
Ooh. Become your shadow form.
He will then burn his last sorcery point to quicken spell his cantrip of Firebolt.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna Firebolt the creature.
All right. That's then a hit.
And then it takes an additional 7 damage on top of that.
Nice.
Okay. Very good. It's still alive. Huzzah.
It's my turn.
Yay for
This
me.
thing's beefy.
It is. It looks
Truly, this was the real boss.
it looks like it's on the way out though. But it's no longer slowed. It gets its cacophony of multi-attacks. Alright, so let's see. So it sends one of its branches towards Azza and the other towards Salam. So the first is on Azza. 22.
Go hit. I have no more shield.
Plus 9. Fuck.
So you take 19 bludgeoning damage, and then the
Is
other
it
one.
magical bludgeoning damage?
I don't think so. No.
16 bludgeoning damage. Thank you
So
very
the other
much.
branch goes towards Salam. 26.
Yeah,
I
that'll
just-
hit.
For 13 bludgeoning. Okay. And then it spreads
That's not
its
right.
roots go into the ground and erupt out. Going for
Okay, I'm good.
let's see. It will move here. And then yes.
Are you sure you want to do that?
No. Oh, you got booming blade on it.
Maybe.
Well, it doesn't know that.
It doesn't know that. I mean, if I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Yeah. I guess it moves then. Too late. I mean, I guess is the spiritual weapon okay with it in the way?
Yeah, the spiritual weapon doesn't take up a space.
Yeah, I'll just move it to the side so I still see it. All right. So what's that booming blade damage?
An extra 2d8.
Roll them bones.
Working on it.
Is it even range? Is it per square?
No, it's just once.
Just
Oh,
a one
okay.
time.
The 2 is for just my level.
Oh wait, this. I mean, I'm even getting. Whatever. It's fine. I've already done it. 13. That's all right. I can take it.
So long.
It's not even in range of Keenerin. Oh wait, no, is it? Yeah, it is. One of the roots comes crawling towards you, Keenerin, trying to grasp a hold of you.
No.
16?
Is it? I'm gonna woe that. Use my last woe.
Whoa, woe is this tree corruption. 14?
It's hit my AC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just hits. AC is 14.
Oh no!
Alright, never mind. Let's see that damage. I mean, oh no, you're not a cat farm. Wait, why didn't it do it?
No.
Let me see. So hit 1d10 bludgeoning damage. It didn't roll it. It rolled a 0 for whatever reason. Oh, it's a d10. There we go.
Because it rolled a D0 for some reason.
Yeah, so 5 bludgeoning damage as these roots kind of grasp around you, and then the other roots will go towards Azza.
Let me at him. Let me at him.
14.
Punch the roots. Oh god, that's still like really close.
Unfortunately, it didn't grab you, Azza, so it couldn't do its other bit. Never mind. Okay. So over to Azza. Can you finish it?
Probably not. But let's give it a good old college try.
Yeah. 10 doesn't hit. Try
My
again.
hate, my anger, my loathing.
18 does. For 12 damage. So you swing your blade, it connects with this monstrosity of flesh and wood, and then it starts to collapse. The flames start to grow higher and higher, and it seems to reach a kind of peak. And Azza and Salam, can you make a dexterity saving throw as this thing kind of just explodes, sending like chunks of wood and flesh and flames all around? Let me just check Keener in.
I can always
Keener
try.
in as well.
What you need from me?
Dexterity saving throw. So, what would its DC be? Let's.
Ooh.
Oh wait, I need to do something real quick too.
Yeah, Salam, you'll be fine. So Azza and Kieran, yeah, you fail, so you need to take 10 kind of like shrapnel damage kind of thing as these things hit you. So let's say 1d6 bludgeoning, 2d6 fire, so you can reduce the bludgeoning. Salam, you save, so you take half, and then this thing kind of just collapses in on itself and dies. So it kind of just explodes, sending like chunks of flesh, body remains, and tree branches and wood and fire everywhere. It kind of just explodes in this room here, and the combat
Alright, then.
ends.
For fuck's sakes. I hate cults.
I hate this
Perhaps, perhaps we should grab a piece of head or something so we could bring as evidence.
Is
Are
there...
y'all right in there?
Yeah, and the runes
That's-
kind of flicker and fade here as well.
place. Do you suppose there's anything magic in this pile?
Nothing that I want to touch. By Tymor.
I'm gonna use my last. I'll use my last first level spell slot to cast Detect Magic just to see if there's anything magic in here that's worth a while.
So you cast the spell, you detect the kind of fadings of this spell, of kind of like necromancy and kind of sprinklings of druidic arts in there. You can't find any objects in here that are of magical, and you kind of feel the magic quickly leave these runes.
Okay. Nothing important in here.
Yeah, you could investigate the runes, see if you could get an idea. Who has the book as well?
I think Keenerin or
which book?
Kane.
I
I
got
had
the
the book with
Retribution
the-
of Ancients.
Yeah, that one. So yeah, you could do
Yeah, I had the
a
one
Arcana
that-
check with that on those runes.
I had the ones with the fake names.
Yeah.
So Arcana check with the book.
Yeah, on the runes.
Do I get advantage or no?
If you spent a bit more time kind of looking at it and kind of using the book to help you, you could get advantage, yeah.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna head back out to the other room to make sure that nothing crazy is going on.
Okay. With an 11, you can't quite put your finger on it, but yeah, this is kind of like aligning with that kind of experimental magic that is mentioned within this book. Yeah, so maybe the spell worked as it was intended, or maybe it didn't work as it was intended, you're not entirely sure.
If there's any part of the creature that looks like a face still, Kane's gonna pick it up.
It's
Mage hand.
it's kind of made up of like a mass of like corpses and trees and wood, so there's not really one face, and it also exploded.
I don't think you're gonna find what you're looking for.
But you
Well,
could
good
like
luck.
kind of like note down the runes that were kind of etched around this place.
This temple is a lot of evidence in its own right.
Yes, but we also must think not too many people will venture out here, and we don't know if there's any other cultists remaining in this domain.
So it depends what. Yeah. So what's your plan now? Because I know we're kind of approaching finish time, but depending on what you want to do, we could kind of wrap it up in this temple.
Keenerin, did you check out this space up here?
So these,
This
if you
passageway?
up there, if you
No,
went, he didn't.
he
So
hadn't.
up there leads to another cell, but this cell is empty. If you kind of poke your
Okay.
head up these steps, it goes back to those steps that the cultist was kind of trying to retreat
Trying to
down.
run to?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
figured.
that would go back to that kind of antechamber up above.
Okay. Well, I think we've explored the whole thing then.
Let's take the prisoners up these staircases up the ways. That way they don't have to pass by the sacrifice chamber.
Absolutely, that's a good idea.
And our unconscious and our tied up fellows, how should we handle them?
Roughly.
Which ones? Young Fargo included?
Young Fargo is conscious, right?
He's he's conscious, but he's like incapacitated. He's very out of it.
Okay.
He's kind of just hanging on, basically.
Azza, will you help young Fargo along? And don't be too rough with him. I don't want him to have an unfortunate accident and die on the way back. Everyone makes mistakes. There's a way back for some.
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't make this mistake. I promise not to kill him.
Yeah. So, which way do you head out?
I like this way.
There's over here. Yeah.
Alright, let's gather everyone up then. How can I do this? Let's just put the NPCs to a side and kind of gather them. And then I'll transport them and then you guys. So I'll just stick them in the antechamber and just say they're kind of next to you. Boop. You guys head up the steps.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in here. Okay, so yeah, you find yourself in that kind of offshoot chamber where Salam had the cacophony of crits on him.
This is a holy place.
It's not very nice.
Something bad happened here.
A miracle happened. 5 20s.
For
Hey,
those of us
sorry.
that must... Go ahead.
Yeah, so they're just the NPCs that are kind of just following you.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Salam, you kind
No,
of
I'm
just
surprised. Kill them all.
walk out to the antechamber here, and if you look up to the steps, you see two things here. So at the end of the steps, you see a very much dead humanoid. Salam.
Oh no, it's the magic item seller.
Yeah, I mean, Azza remembered, Salam will probably remember. So you see him at the bottom of the steps, just dead and cut up. And then you see a figure kind of just sat there on the steps waiting. At first glance, you may think this person is a drow. However, there's something else about them that you can't quite put your finger on. It could be the cold, calculating look in their eye that still holds a twinkle of a time long gone, or maybe the pale, emaciated skin failing to act as a veneer to cover the obviously strong and powerful muscle beneath his skin. They go through the theatrics of a sigh, but you get the feeling that they don't really need to be breathing, and they get up to greet you and head down the steps slowly.
I'm gonna harness divine power and give myself maximum spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
Acheron's OC incoming.
Very good. You seem to have come out alive.
So the person who's dead is the magic item seller.
Mm-hmm. Yes. They're kind of
Refresh
dead.
my memory on that.
So where was it? Let me check.
It's where Azza guy's
Mammalian?
fucking rock.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
place. So you
Haven't had a
tried
chance
to like
rock
steal
it
some
for a
shit
while.
from him, and
Oh,
you kind of
okay,
fucked with him, and he sweared vengeance, and he
Yeah.
hasn't caught up to you until now, but now he's
But
dead.
But now he's dead.
Yeah.
One
So
less enemy to worry about.
yeah. So this guy kind of comes down and suggests, yes, I questioned him, and he seemed to have some umbrage with the tabaxi of your group. Something about wanting to ambush you and take you for everything you had. I didn't want him interfering, so I just took care of him for you. So, how was it in this little temple here? He takes a few more steps forwards.
Quite grisly.
Do care to elaborate? I wish to know.
Perhaps introductions first.
Yes, I've been tailing you for some time, but watching you didn't really clue me into your names. I don't care about the riffraff in the back. The four of you, and Chadwick, he's here as well. So the five of you are the ones who have been causing me migraines, if I could feel that kind of thing. stress, I don't know. I don't feel much nowadays. But I would like to feel, think I would feel disdain for you lot. Yes, introductions.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I believe
am-
that's close enough, dear friend.
Issues with personal space. I wouldn't really imagine someone with your reputation would have problems with people getting close.
Well, you gotta buy me dinner first, at least. And we haven't got to that point yet, so please do respect these personal boundaries.
I don't know what problems you have with us, but these behind us are innocent. Let them leave and we can converse further.
You've supposedly done us a favor.
I
by
care not
killing
for them.
that
They are free to
merchant.
leave.
You give your word on it?
As far as you would trust such a thing.
Kinor will instruct them to take the two unconscious, and then especially for Vialis to have him put under lock and chain.
Do we want
So
to,
they start
do you trust
leaving.
those people with
You say,
Vialis?
Vialis, could you stay here, please? And like all of this group kind of freezes and kind of looks between you all. Although his knowledge was in the shallow end, I wouldn't want him maybe giving something away, although I doubt he could. And he starts moving towards the group. The rest are free to go, I care not. Oh.
Do not put your hands on Vialis.
Why?
Because we said so.
He's our trophy. We took him down, not you.
Oh.
His fate belongs to us.
If it's a matter of taking someone down, I'm very capable of doing so.
I thought we were making introductions. Let's calm this down and go back to that.
Yes, the riffraff can leave. Viola stays for now where he is. Feel free to
Fine.
Yes. So these guys go up. Introductions then. Oh. Let's start with the tabaxi.
I am Salam. What is your name?
My name is Imra Pine Blossom.
Did you spell that? please?
Yeah, I'll put that in chat for you. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. And the rest of you?
I'm known as Ozza of Gwyneth.
Gwyneth. Yes, I think that rings a bell. Hunters
Does
of
that surprise me?
monsters. I am old and well-traveled. Perhaps enough to have heard something about you and your goings-on. And the rest of you?
Kinnerin.
Yes. And he will kind of, he will say like a typical kind of elvish greeting to you in perfect elvish.
Kinnerin might return it back, a little guarded.
And you may call me Kane. Pleasure.
Well, I speak Elvish.
Yeah, you understand it. You can probably, you get that this is maybe not a second language. This is likely kind of a native language kind of thing.
I try to give no notion that I know
Yeah.
Elvish.
And then Chadwick Page Turner. come from the keep, and I'm with this group. So everyone can roll maybe perception to kind of get an idea of what this guy might be. Okay, 26 will definitely do it. 24 too. 8, maybe not. So with your 26 and 24, especially with the way they greeted you in Elvish, you get the idea that this guy has the features of and the language, or like the accent of someone who should be a wood elf, but they look nothing like that, as you can see by the token. So perhaps they were a wood elf at some point, but yes, perhaps not anymore.
Yes, and the surname of Pine Blossom also kind of gave it away.
So now that introductions are finished, how tell me more about the trials you went through in this place. Did you find the experiment down below?
Yes.
And how was
I pick out a splinter from my hair.
You certainly seem to have been through the ringer, as one would say. How was it?
Defilement.
Was it sufficiently challenging for a group such as yourselves?
It was okay.
Okay! Oh!
It was challenging.
It had
Excuse
no
me,
chance of winning.
Kane, was it? Where are you headed?
I thought I'd just freshen up a bit by this here water.
No, it's just... Why?
It's what he
Why?
does.
I have a question.
Hmm.
Appear to be, or at one time to have been, a wood elf, but you look like no wood elf I've ever seen. What happened?
Yes, I was a wood elf at some point, but times change, circumstances change, opportunities come up, and I adapt and make do with what I am given in life. Now, about Vialis here, can't really... I mean, he probably wouldn't give anything away, but still, I believe you've taken a fair amount from here.
Are you with this cult? Are you this cult?
Now that would be telling, wouldn't it? But I have enough of a connection to know its whereabouts. And this person's name, I did mention it, so do what you will with that information.
We need Lord Vialis.
I mean, you can take his body, but yes, I wish to. He seems to still be alive, if you can call such a thing alive. And he makes a motion to move towards it. Vialis.
Step in between.
Would you step out of the way, please? And he tries to command you out of the way.
What jerk.
Okay.
Let's see. So blah blah blah. Step out of the way. Wisdom saving throw. What's the DC? Spellcasting.
Doubt it's 22.
It is not 22. So you feel this kind of like words of power just ring throughout your ears, and you begin to step out of the way, but you kind of call upon what little reserves you have left, and you feel the grace of Saloon kind of bolster you, and you are able to kind of stand your ground. And
Now, that's not very nice. No casting spells. friends don't cast spells on other friends.
He goes through like a cycle of shock, kind of impressedness, and then he's like, "Friends? We are not friends. You are just a footnote." Now, he places his hand on his sword. Step aside.
I look at Azza, and then I look at Kenoran and Kane. What kind of looks do I get from you all?
Defiant yet bruised.
Kenoran looks pretty exhausted.
Kane's very serious, and you got a high enough passive perception to see that right below his cloak, he has his fingers moving with a little bit of flame going between them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am going to drink a potion of greater healing then.
I took a poster right here.
And then get ready for...
He kind of just watches you. You get the feeling that maybe he could have reacted, but he's like, "Oh, take your time, take your time."
So that's 44 plus 4, so that's 20.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of wipe my lips.
Are you ready?
Well, if we're going to do this...
Very good. Alright, we will roll initiative. So do you guys want to pick this up next week? We're kind of over time. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, we'll pick this up next week then. Feel free to roll initiative now. Well, that's a fancy looking dice.
I found it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kenoran is wiped.
Yeah, I got very little spell slots left.
Don't worry.
That's Chadwick
You've got a
going.
fighter in the party.
If it wasn't for my 2 uses of Harness Divine Power, I would have like no spell slots left, but luckily that gives
Alright,
us
so yeah, we have our turn order ready. So yeah, we'll pick this up again next week on Tuesday, 8 PM BST. So yeah, if you want to find out what's going on with this guy, tune in for that. Drop a follow, join the Discord down below. Usually on Sundays I would be doing Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage, but I don't think I'll be able to do it this week as the Dungeon Master is visiting me and he'll probably be too tired by the time he gets back home, so that won't be going on. But on Thursdays, we have Hawk's campaign that's still going on. So Hawk, do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, we are in Icewind Dale, final chapter of the game. You guys have completed the 8 steps. Well, you've discovered the 8 steps of the Arcane Octad to access the Citadel, the central spire that reigns highest above the city. And last you saw a demi-lich glared at you from one of the high windows. And yeah, so if you guys want to come see that, we are nearing the end of the campaign there. Tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but Thursday, we're going to start a little bit early. I do have an appointment. So we will be playing from 2 to 3:30 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a little bit of a short session. So we'll probably get into the tower, do some wrapping up some stuff. But yeah, come on by. That's at twitch.tv/Ockensprocken.
Alright, thanks very much for that. Yeah, do drop a follow and tune in for that. Definitely a good time. Anyone else got anything to shout out?
No, just thanks for DMing and thanks everyone for playing. That was fun as always.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Definitely.
You can catch me, Swirl Daddy 7 on Twitch. Star Citizen update is out, so we're getting ready to do a YouTube series that we're gonna post on YouTube about the life of mercenaries and pirates.
What's the name of your character?
He's Colonel Swirl Daddy.
Colonel Swell Daddy. Oh, what did you do to get such a rank?
we started a mercenary group called the Iron Blooded Misfits, and
Ooh.
we have been so far we've gotten a few organization campaigns. So we're gonna see if we run some big events coming up,
Nice, nice. Anyone
like some
else?
50-man
Oh, sorry.
raids,
Oh
first-person
wow,
shooter
that's a
stuff.
lot. I've never seen
Wow.
any of that, but wow, 50-man raids, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
Is it kind of like aiming for kind of like, what is it, Star Citizen kind of scale?
Yeah, so it's pretty much like 50 people show up and you go through 4 floating platforms and you have to secure each one, steal ships to go to the next one and clear it out, killing the lieutenants until you get to the final platform, which you fly under heavy fire for like anti-aircraft, and
Wow.
the enemies constantly spawn until you wipe out the boss, so it's hectic.
Was it like, what is it, Alterac Valley but in space or something? I don't know.
Kind of.
Yeah, nice. Sounds pretty cool. Alright, anyone else got anything else? Any positive vibes from Azza?
Yeah. Stay cool in the summer. Things are still hot out there.
Yeah.
Thanks for being part of the show. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks very much. So yeah, see you guys on Thursday, and yeah, let's look forward to what's going to happen with this situation next Tuesday. So yeah, thanks for playing, and yeah, thanks for watching stream. Bye bye.
We'll
Bye.
just all die via vampire.
We'll see. We'll see.